Hey guys, Cookie38 here, and we're back with more Star Wars Age of Rebellion. And everyone is here, which is always a good sign. So, in the usual order, I guess, in the top left today is Andy.
Yeah.
And then below him is Will, in his
Hello.
dark room as usual. And then to the right of Andy is Adam.
Oh, hello.
Below Adam is Michael,
Yellow.
with his glasses.
Yeah.
To the right of Adam is Dannielle.
Hi.
And then below Dannielle is Connie.
Hello.
And then in the top right is the duo of Jacob and Jess, who's in the background.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Jesse heard her name be called. Alright, so it's been over a month, but recap. Can you guys remember what you did last time?
Wasn't it the start of Rolo's past mission?
yeah, we're gonna
Future
steal
mission
some.
three?
Yeah, we're boarding the ship.
Yeah.
Ooh, we were, yeah.
You're boarding another ship. And you expect to basically I think it's more for your sake, Andy, because you weren't here.
Yeah.
The Rebel Intel got some information about a shipment of Old Republic weapons that the Empire confiscated and were transporting back to wherever to, you would guess, melt them down and make into new weapons, etc. So they passed it on to Rolo because they know that Rolo is very knowledgeable about these kind of weapons, and asked Havoque Squad to go and intercept the shipment and take as much as they can. So you got they told you that they weren't expecting much of a convoy, like I know a freighter and a couple of like small escort ships. What actually came out of hyperspace, and I'll just have a quick look to get the exact numbers. It was a Nebulon B, so the thing that you've already boarded and took before, 2 dreadnoughts and 4 Imperial Star Destroyers. So yeah, much bigger and much more powerful than you were expecting.
So I kind of remember that we spent quite a while hashing out some kind of plan.
I remember the plan.
You
We
remember the
had a
plan?
plan,
That
I
is
don't
good.
It was like you remember the plan. Which was to turn off the hyperdrive, wasn't it? 'Cause we landed on the ship.
Yeah. Because essentially what happened afterwards was you guys attached your starfighters to the outside of this ship, got out, found basically an access hatch kind of thing, and have slid in just before the ships jumped to hyperspace again. So you're currently in hyperspace on an enemy ship, and the plan was to forcibly pull it out of hyperspace because those ships with those 2 dreadnoughts are going to be slow as fuck to get to their next destination. So by the time they realise something's wrong and get someone out to have a look, you should have enough time to repair any damage done by the forcible pulling out of hyperspace, and then at least move the ship elsewhere. And you're going to do the same tactic as before, seal the areas that you need to, and then vent the rest of the ship. Because, good guys.
Because there isn't a karma system in this game.
Right, well, let's either kill them quickly
I
or
would
kill them
now
slowly one by one.
actually, just on that, Will, you just mentioned there's not a karma. Technically, there is. There's light and dark, kind of like karma thing. I just haven't bothered with it because it's you guys, and I don't want to have you at maximum dark karma the entire fucking time when you're killing civilians,
mission.
Michael.
Did it by accident.
I mean,
It felt like it was like, oh look, there's a mother and a child over there. I'm gonna shoot.
pew pew pew. Or what's that? They're using civilians as human shields. Fuck them. Pew 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 pew. I know, but still. Right. So anyway, let's get going. So like I said, you've slipped onto the ship and it's jumped to hyperspace. You are now on board an enemy vessel. Go ahead. Do whatever.
Are we like midships or what?
You've basically come out kind of on the front kind of portion of the ship, kind of closer to the bridge.
Okay. Bridge?
Yeah, seems a good place to start as any.
Into the ship.
Right, I'm gonna have to grab a bunch of things here. I need that. So the one thing I realized I didn't do was kind of get all the like character sheets and shit that I was gonna need. Okay, so you're just gonna head to the bridge and do the same thing as before, basically. Right.
I
So
feel like it's a solid plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
How are you going to get there? You're gonna be trying to do it stealthily, or guns blazing.
Someone got a battle cry. Probably so.
How close are we to the bridge?
Based on
Like, is it a very short run down a corridor screaming, or is it?
it's a bit more of a trek. It's a little bit more of a trek. You'd guess that. I mean, because keep in mind these ships are pretty big. So in the grand scheme of things, so if you just walked normally, it would probably take, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes to get to the bridge, you think? That's if you're walking normally without a care in the world. If you're trying,
Sauntering along.
yes, so sauntering along, trying to act like you belong, which would fail for most of you.
So we can do good impressions.
I
I'm just your average stormtrooper, thinking of oppressing people or something.
I think
Staring into the cameras, being like, "Hello, fellow human."
why are you blue with red eyes? Genetic disease.
I see you also have human head tails.
No,
And you are just a very short and hairy human.
I believe we call this variant of human a hobbit.
Who is human.
You can get there however you want. If you're going to be stealthy, it depends how many people you got stealth past, but double that time probably to get there, minimum.
I mean, I think it would best go stealth.
Yeah, at least we're trying.
Okay, so you're all going to attempt to stealth.
I think it'd be best if I lead the group while stealthing, thanks to my stealth armor.
Oh yeah, you have stealth armor. I forgot about that.
Stealth armor? Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. He got a modification for his armor, which basically gives him bonuses to stealth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's good to look at that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll lead the group by a few meters. So if I peek around a corner and there's a huge
Oh
group
shit!
there.
Sorry, there's actually one thing I forgot to do. 2 seconds.
Oh dear.
Okay, no, it did trigger this time. All right. Hang on.
You like start around the corner
No,
and
no,
wave
no.
us back.
No.
but we can't see you.
No. Hang on. So that's the number.
You could always find a laundry room and just add another cat into that.
Yeah, stick them together and make a bigger.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Make a train.
Make a tree.
Oh.
As you guys are about to head out to the bridge, your thoughts are filled with what kind of glorious loot there's going to be, what kind of equipment you're going to be able to seize from the Empire with this raid. And for the rest of the session, you have an extra wound threshold.
Ooh.
I feel like they come out of nowhere.
It kind of it's the duty. It's the duty system how it works basically. At the start of every session, I roll D100. If it's equal to or lower than the total duty of the entire party, I see whose duty it falls under. Basically, I have to put you in order, depending on who's got the most duty, who's got the least, and then that person gets additional.
You've always been doing that?
Yes, it's I think
You've
triggered.
never worked.
I think it's triggered
It's never
once.
triggered before.
I think it's triggered maybe once before, but it was like in space combat, and I'm like, okay, it's afraid not going to make any difference, so I don't think I mentioned it.
I've been powered up by the power of loot.
Seems legit.
Not even loot, you're just a dream of loot.
My dreams will become reality. I'm just stood in the corner like, oh. Not
she's
even
just like powering up like fucking Dragon Ball Z and shit. Oh,
Thinking about all that gold.
oh that cheddar, oh
Gold
that
that will
cheese.
definitely be in this Nebulon B.
Oh, fuck. Hang on, I'm just trying to make sure I've actually fucking got this right. I'm pretty sure I did, but
If my arm out, some loot comes towards me.
Luke Jedi.
Do you mean loot is in treasure or is it actual loot?
I feel like I said treasure.
either or. I mean, basically what you think about is based on your motivation. So because hers is resource acquisition, and this mission is
Probably not
about
strange,
claiming these
In
weapons.
space.
Oh, can I find an actual loot and just start like playing music to the stormtroopers? That was going so well. Shit bad.
Aye.
They spot us, just start playing it, and hopefully it'll confuse them long enough for us to go by.
Don't mind me, just your local loot.
You're in flight entertainment today.
Oh no!
Wonderwall.
Oh no! I have made a ever so slight mistake. So,
Mm-hmm.
the roll still stands. Everyone gets +1, but gets +2 wound threshold for the session.
Woo.
Yeah. So everyone gets a bonus if due to triggers, but the person who it lands on gets extra.
What was it? Wound threshold.
1 extra wound threshold for the rest of this session.
Okay.
Like her excitement is contagious.
Woo! Loot party! We should all get loot so that we can confuse
We're like,
them.
woo, loot is in treasure or loot is in the loot.
We're going to become a band.
I mean, maybe she's thinking she's gonna find some weed or something.
That's the treasure, that's why she's all like this. She's already found some.
Clearly. Alright, sorry, so back on track. So, you all... Hey, look! Found a loot. But yeah, sorry, so now, I'm gonna have to ask you all to make stealth checks. I'm gonna say 2 difficulty. How it will work is, depending on like successes and fails, I'll pull that all together to get like a group one. 2 difficulty, yeah.
Woo! 2 explosions.
Why are these roll blank for me?
It's
they're taking ages to load,
just
that's
trying to load in, yeah. Oh damn! Fucking Buff and Rolo just killing it. So we got Kutafel, Niku,
Oh, hey.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no worries. You're fucking golden. Has a couple of well, except Fel. Fel's the only one who didn't succeed. But to be honest, with all the 2 triumphs,
We're
and all
not
the
pointing
advantages-
fingers.
Yeah. I did admit, so isn't quite as quiet, but that is more than made up for by both Rolo and So yeah, you guys very stealthily and quicker than you thought managed to kind of slip by patrols, kind of the opportune moments when patrols like just go around the corners, you're kind of like just gonna go around the next corner and just like dart straight past them. Turrets are facing the wrong direction and kind of like as it's like looking like one direction and you're going past it, like turns, you know, the most unbelievable luck, it seems. And it's not long before you get to the entrance to the bridge. Now there are a couple of actual stormtroopers stood outside the bridge. And they will appear to be having a bit of a conversation. If
We
you
should join in.
Just wander up and insert ourselves in the conversation.
if you want to listen in, I'm So it's been a while, so I can't remember what all the fucking skills are. Okay, yeah, good. First perception, yeah. So if you want to listen in, just make me a perception check at 1 difficulty. They're not being too subtle about this conversation.
Shouting at each other. Gotta keep that social distancing while you're in space.
Jesus. Alright, so yep.
With my roll.
So yeah, your triumph will just cancel out your threat with the simplest thing. So yeah, you're fine. Rhoda will hear bits and pieces. Azana will hear it all. Talon won't hear anything, unfortunately. Kuta and Fair will hear it all, and Nika will hear bits and pieces. But
They're all relay.
yeah.
Yeah, bits and pieces on 5 successes.
You got a threat, so like
Oh,
you succeed in the check, but it's a disadvantage kind of thing.
gotcha.
All you hear is the stormtrooper. You just essentially the conversation is more or less why is there such a heavy guard for what we're taking? It just seems kind of pointless, really, doesn't it? You know, I mean, it's just some old weapons that just can be melted down. Who really cares? You know. Just kind of like little things like that. But one line does kind of catch your attention. And that is when one of the stormtroopers turns to the other and says, at the end of the day, you're right, but we were told by and I'll have to try and pronounce it right, a Deveronian informant that there is a certain person amongst the rebels who love these kind of weapons, so they might try. They might try for this.
No, we're coming. Let's kill them before they start talking about airline.
But, and then they kind of one of them kind of looks at his wrist and then goes, "Oh, it's time for us to grab the next two to come out," and they go into the bridge.
Hey, changing over guard.
How convenient.
Have they headed off into the bridge or away from it?
Into the bridge.
Alright.
Well, there's the spy.
Yeah. Well, do we see onto the bridge when the doors open?
Yeah, because it will probably pick up that there is someone there, so it wouldn't actually kind of close. So yeah, because I imagine it's almost like an automatic door where you kind of get closer and it just opens. So yeah.
I've seen door handles.
Not in Star Wars, I haven't, no. but yeah.
Also, we're not sick. You don't have any door handles to touch.
Social distancing. Oh, wait. Doesn't that mean that Kuta and them are fucked because they're usually melee fighters? They've got to get up close and personal.
That's when we cough in their faces and then they get scared.
Just take the ship, just please.
Give us the ship or I'll cough in your face. They'll prefer the airlock.
Towards them, and you stick them right in between them, like all the way up to the back. It's like just in one of these, you go.
Did you cough on me? And kills the other one.
Right. So but yeah. So in the I'll just bring you onto this. I'm just gonna reuse this map. It's just easier for me. So there's the regular dudes who are just around the place, like on the consoles. There's a group of 3 stormtroopers standing near the table. 2 of them with the back tier. There's the Navy officer dude. 2 more groups of 3 Navy troopers kind of overseeing things, and there is also 1 auto turret on the ceiling, just behind the officer dude.
Is there any way to hack into the auto turret? Like nearby.
Is there any panels?
I mean, I imagine technically the door has a panel. You could probably actually use that to try and circumnavigate things.
It makes things very easy.
Alright, so who wants to do the hacking?
One of the hackers.
Let's get them to do all the checks again.
Well, after finding that map, the password.
It worked out.
I just got the better hacking.
Have I? Okay. It's only got two ranks in it.
Yeah, but we both got the hacking tools, so
Yeah.
But you roll 3 dice, I think, Andy, as well.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Adam does.
I can't. What's the skill called?
Computers.
Computers. Yeah, I've only got 2 others in it.
Alright, so whoever's hacking, make the roll. Make it at 3 difficulty with an upgrade on the dark side.
Oh. Okay. Well, all right.
Okay.
Never mind.
Right. So, you. Oh. Wait, do you have a despair? You do have a despair. Oh no, that isn't good.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's just loading in for me.
Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, it.
It's not on the thing.
It is. Yeah.
It is. It's taking. It's taking.
Like, oh, yes,
It's
oh,
taking
yes.
for.
That's only 2 failures.
It's taking forever to
Ow.
load. So you do have advantage. You failed to check. You do have some advantages, but what can I do with your despair?
Motherfucker.
Just says despair for me.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So, as you were kind of trying to hack in and failing, your character won't actually notice this, but just for hilarity's sake, you leave a digital message on it, basically saying Niku was here. The despair basically says you leave some kind of trace on there, so they can tell that it's been hacked into. So I'm like, okay, what can we use?
Right.
Yeah, but no, you failed the hack, and you hear one of the people inside, who, by the way, the door is still not closed because you're there. You hear one of the people inside go, "Sir, I've detected some kind of system intrusion coming from the
I'm gonna
bridge
whisper.
area."
I'm gonna whisper and yup nup.
I'm fucked up.
Can I quickly try and hack it?
Uh,
Can I fix it?
Yeah,
The
go.
advantage means it's hackable.
I mean, technically, you haven't spent your advantages, so.
I mean, is it the 3 that says I can, like...
You can give
change
you can give him like 2 boosts or something, yeah, if you
Oh.
want. That's fine.
Sure. Yeah, if we can
Yeah,
still
but
hack it then.
so
fuck it.
Adam, same rolls before with the upgrade on the dark side.
You bastard.
Anything that's usable is dark side. Points.
I don't use them anyway. You don't use the light,
Yeah.
so I'm just.
You're not
Yeah.
using them. Use them twice.
I can't. What? Okay, never mind. I just found it. Here's one booster. Yeah. Which was the booster?
Blue ones.
The blue.
Blue. Okay. So it's what?
3 in total.
1 blue.
It's
Right.
it's 2 blue, 3 difficulty ones, and 1 upgrade on the negative side.
You got another blue for the slicer gear as well.
Yes, that is true.
So you got
Computers. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Wait, we're trying for
That's a
the.
triumph, is nice.
now
Yeah.
the triumph and despair essentially cancel each other out.
Oh, there's another
More-
despair? Oh my god, there is.
more- yeah. Now, like just
Still not loaded. Oh, there we go. I see it now.
hang on. Sorry. Oh yeah, because despair counts as a failure as well. Okay. So yeah, so like I said, so the triumph and despair just cancel each other out. And he goes, you hear the same person go, "Sir, I've detected another minor intrusion. I think someone's trying to hack into some of our systems." And you hear the officer go. Put the ship in yellow alert. We might have stowaways on board.
Can we just like slowly make our way through all the panels in the ship until eventually we get
I've got an idea, but I don't know how it works.
a new panel?
What's your idea?
There aren't any other panels nearby.
What's your
mean-
idea?
Right.
You got something, Rolo?
I think so. but
there are
it could
now
go horribly wrong.
there are now flashing yellow lights
Like
going
it.
off.
Not like
do
we're in
the
any
tango.
trouble at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna step forward into the center of the room. Say, Captain, hello. It does that sometimes. We're with the extra muscle hired for this trip.
Toughen him.
Hang on. Are you
Unfortunately.
going in on your own or dragging all of them in with you?
I'm not
Well,
going in.
there's a
As
little
soon as I
guy
realise what he's
with a
doing, I'm
giant
coming.
panel on the ground, isn't there?
Can I?
I don't think I should go.
I'll go.
I'm going in.
Okay. So guys, if you're going in with Rolo, move yourself a bit forward.
I'm gonna keep my
Where
gun
am
ready
I?
to shoot through the door.
Yeah.
Can I start stealthing around the back of the
No, they are fixed to the wall. I just couldn't make them be
Oh,
fixed to
get
the
out the
wall,
way.
unfortunately. Alright, so there's found and what the rest of you doing?
I'm staying on.
Staying out here, ready for the guns blazing, Pat.
Okay then.
Yep.
So
We're here to fight people.
okay.
We're gonna die.
I should point out all their guns are leveled at you at this point, because all of a sudden some person they don't recognise has come out and gone, yeah, we're the extra muscle. We're totally the extra muscle guys.
Finger gun them.
Just decided to reveal ourselves halfway through the
Right, so hang on, sorry. Let me have a quick look at skills again. See what I want you to roll. Do. Oh,
Deception.
yeah, it'd be deception. So, Rolo,
Right.
make me a deception
Mhm.
at 3 difficulty. In
Mhm.
fact, no, sorry, 4 difficulty,
Right.
with 1 upgrade on the dark side because said that you're here to fight people.
Can I use a light side point?
You to do what? To upgrade yours?
Yeah.
If you want to, you may.
Can we morally support him?
Yeah, we've come in.
No.
Yeah.
All confident, like.
Are you all
yeah,
coming in?
I'm-
Are you all coming into the room now?
Well, no.
Hello.
The two of us.
Quick question. Who looks like the commander in charge?
Of you guys?
No. No.
Oh,
The enemy.
Oh, that guy, the officer man.
Okay. I'm gonna keep aiming at him. For that extra boost. So I can
From outside the room, not in the room. She just stood in the
Alright,
middle of
alright.
the room, like,
Um,
we
Can
are.
I, like, is that something I could do without being seen? Oh, it's
You can like peer around. I mean, their attention's on those 3 who just wandered in.
Stealthily. The commander to shoot.
Make a stealth check at
In that case, never mind.
1 difficult. No,
I'm not risking. No.
you already said
Come on.
stealth. Make a
I
stealth.
asked if I could do it stealthily without making a stealth check. Is what I meant.
Oh, but alright, fine. But technically,
Stealth check. I'm not doing it.
technically, it would have been 1 difficulty with a boost die because their attention is well and truly on
Yeah,
those
but
3
have you
walked
seen
in.
how many despairs we've rolled?
I mean,
One stealth one though.
you only. Oh,
Well,
See?
you don't think it's worth out, guys.
Right, right.
Something's
Yeah.
up. Something's up. There's too many despairs.
well. Do you?
Some shit.
You all have your weapons on you, don't you? The guys
Yep.
who've walked in, yeah. They're gonna go. Put your weapons down. Hands on your head.
Well,
Are we
look
going?
at that.
Do it now. Do it now, or you will be shot on sight.
Very slowly, go towards my gun. We're looking at Rolo and being like, what are we doing, man?
Who else is out here with us? Just us. Three.
Just yes. One person who has a sword and not a gun.
I do have a gun now.
Yeah, she's got a pistol. She's got a pistol now. Yeah.
I have gloves as well, so
Very slowly moving my
offer him a
gun.
handshake.
Alright,
Let's
what are
skills
you?
here.
What are you four outside doing? You've all heard
Do we
that.
hear it?
Yes.
I mean, yes.
It's gone to shit, so I'm ready to fight.
Same, I'm getting ready to fire.
Alright, so okay, so the three. I'm assuming Adam would do it as well, where you're all just gonna be aiming carefully and such. So what are you guys inside the room doing?
I'm wanting to run forward and take cover behind this table in front of us.
I see him
Yeah,
running.
I'm guessing that like as soon as shit starts firing, I'm gonna dive into cover.
Right. So
Togruta.
Rolo, you said you want to move into the cover in front of you.
Yes.
As soon as I see you moving, can I shoot?
Well, the second that Rolo moves, these guys are going to open fire immediately. So they're going to... Now, however, you guys outside will also get to shoot, but all the shots will go off at the same time. You guys inside won't get to shoot. So...
Is he that important though? Surely the guys with big guns should be.
I was more bored about the turret, to be honest.
Right.
What's the captain armed with?
Oh, the officer. He
Yeah.
has a... Looks like a light blaster pistol.
He's not that bad then.
Yeah. The
No,
Navy...
so like we take out their head of command.
The Navy troopers have blaster
Yeah, take him out.
pistols.
Then we
The
can
storm-
assume his
the
position.
s- the
That's probably how it
storm,
works.
the stormtroopers have blaster rifles, and the auto turret is a repeating blaster.
Did it work?
No,
No.
no, it didn't. So basically, you four outside have all aimed
Ah,
twice.
ball
ever the
we
hopeful.
move.
Have all aimed twice. Rolo has tried to dart forward into cover, so all of the Empire guys are going to get shot against those three there, and all you guys outside are going to get shots at targets in the room. I should point out these guys look more like non-combatants. So they don't seem like a threat in this fight. They're just there. So, what I'll ask is for everyone to roll me. Let's go with initiative with cool. Everyone and everything in this is going to roll cool.
It's always cool. I'm reacting to shots. That's surely vigilant. Which I'm better at.
Not really, because this happened unexpectedly.
Oh, that's for the lotto.
Yeah, vigilance is
Oh
unexpected.
yeah, take your negative dice out as well.
Wait, no, can I just take it off and take the 2 advantage?
Oh bollocks! I've done it again. I did it as well, don't worry.
Want me to roll again or just take off the thing?
Just take off the negative dice rolls. So
Okay.
fine. So it's actually. I mean, look at that. Right, take off that first and then do it.
Damn, I can't believe this multi-tool doesn't have a bloody amount on it.
Hmm.
It's got a
Yeah, but
10.
you-
Oh
Multi-tool,
shit!
it has
I
a,
did an upgrade like a.
You have a desk edge.
Right, no, hang on. I did
Look,
an,
look, look.
I did an upgrade
You don't,
like
you,
a
don't have,
div.
you don't have an edge of your desk.
No, it's rounded.
I got rid of
It's
it.
rounded.
Take that off.
Oh.
You ready? Yeah?
Cool.
Let's see that.
You put the bottle top against the top of the radiator. And
Cool.
Give it this. No.
I mean, I wasn't expecting you to say that, so you know.
Right. So so everyone's rolled 5, 6.
I mean, the tin opener works very bloody hard because it's too
1,
big
2,
for it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lovely.
My leg.
Sort that out. PCs go first. PCs go first. Okay. Alright. So that's the turn order. However, like I said, everyone who was preparing shots now gets to fire. I will let you guys do it first.
Do these count as technically not having acted yet in encounter?
I'll say yes. Because the shots are happening at the same time, I'll say yes. Would you get bonuses for that?
Yeah, I get a boost.
Okay. Right, so yeah, we'll go as Anna first then.
Okay.
Who
So
be
what
you?
am I rolling? A boost?
Essentially, because you can aim up to 2 times.
Yeah.
So that's 2 boosts, and then the normal shots. From the door to the middle of the room, I'm going to say that's gonna be medium range, so it'll be 2 difficulty. I'm gonna give you an extra boost because weren't expecting more of you. They knew about those 3 in the room. They didn't know about you 4 outside it. So you can get extra boost for that, and then whatever your stuff gives you as well.
Yeah.
So.
Was that the plan, Jacob? Just to hope he.
No, I wasn't expecting 3 despairs for the first 3 rolls.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now that I've heard that, obviously.
What's advantage do?
Sounds like a good plan.
What's an advantage?
Is that from your thing? Alright, so what's the actual wording?
Advantage in all checks related to use.
And what's that from, sorry?
Being superior.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
God.
okay. So what that means is, do you know, like on the dice roll, look at like the Navy Trooper one's got like a success and an advantage. You get an automatic advantage.
To the green one.
No.
No. Once you roll
Yeah.
the wings with the dot, you get an extra one of those.
You get an extra
No,
one of
Oh,
those
right. Yeah.
automatically,
No, I get it. Yeah. Okay. It's been a while. Did I do that right?
Good.
That's another advantage.
You did miss, and you get 3 advantages now.
Four advantages.
4 advantages. Sorry, yep, 4 advantages. Now,
Here we go.
hang on. If you spend, that's what I'm saying. If you spend any to give boost die, they're not going to count for this surprise round because all the shots happen at the same time.
Okay.
Alright.
Can I? It's a weird thing I can do.
Who are we shooting at?
The commander.
Have him
I'm
duck
going for the
and whack
turret.
his head on the edge of the desk.
Yeah, he ducks, goes too far forward and whacks his head and ends up dazed on the floor. Yeah, so you can't shoot this round too. You know, he goes to duck. Falls, whacks his head on the floor. I can't stretch for unconsciousness, so I'll stretch for days.
Can just drop his weapon.
It's more funny if you whack his head.
No,
Yeah.
3 advantage.
He's an officer. They're notorious to cowards.
I'm not scared to be unconscious, just, you know.
I know.
Can't
3 advantages, and I'll allow it.
Cool, perfect. I was expecting 4.
Alright, now Savvy, you got one left over. So yeah, so that
Then I'll
guy.
boost the next person, because that's the thing I can do.
Cool. So that guy is. That guy has a headache, clearly. So that guy. So I'm gonna say he can either move or do an action, and that's basically it. So he can either get into cover or try and shoot.
That's me, pretty much.
Okay. Who outside wants to shoot next?
Misa?
Okay then, you sir. Alright, once again.
I'm just sure this Stormtrooper guy.
Yeah, once again, so you get your boost for your aim, you get the true aim, because I imagine you do that.
Yeah.
So that's all the upgrades from that. You get an extra boost from surprise round. Okay, Andy, I'm not entirely sure what you're asking.
I'm just.
What? Oh, good about it.
Right.
What was the difficulty again? 2?
Yes, because it's medium range.
Holy shit.
Yeah, okay. Who's this at, by the way?
Stormtrooper guy.
What of the group of stormtroopers? Okay.
Okay. Oh, didn't mean to draw. I thought that was a ruler.
That's fine. Alright, so let's see. You've got.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you've got the better one now. Oh damn. Alright. Jeez. So we've got 10 plus 2 plus 5. I can't sound so 12. Okay. Now you kill. There's a group of 3. You do kill 2 of them with your barrage. You can spend 2 advantages to do a crit to kill the third one if you want.
I will then.
Alright, yep, the stormtroopers go down from the barrage. And then you get 3 more to spend. Enjoy.
Don't know. I haven't got the thing open.
We
Boost people,
yeah,
I think.
boost people, yeah. So
You said already.
yeah, so it'd be the next person when proper initiative rolls around, and then a specific person. So you decide on who you want to do, and we'll move on to the next person to shoot, try and speed things up a little bit. So, Niku, Kuta, who wants to shoot?
I do.
Alright, and who are you shooting at?
Sorry.
At the turret, okay.
Yep.
Yep, so, once again, 2 difficulty, you would have aimed twice. You get a 3rd one because, you kind of catch, actually no, you won't get a 3rd one, because it's a turret,
Okay.
and it won't be,
Oh,
it
yeah.
can't be surprised. It's a turret.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, at 2 difficulty again, yeah.
Fucking
I'm
shoot it, and then,
surprised.
like the fucking computer voice is like, oh my,
Like, oh my! Wait until I tell the missus tone about this.
good heavens,
Oh my goodness.
Siri, we've been shot.
Alright, have fun, man. Alright, do you know who you want to give it to, Mike, or?
Rolo?
Alright, Molo, you get a boost die the next check you make.
Not feeling
That was
you'll
pretty
need
good.
it.
Alright, so you get 10. I can't even see how much fucking health it's got. Okay, you don't take it out. You do as a lot of damage, but you don't take it out. However, what I just realised, and I need to get to the right thing. I'm pretty sure you've got enough advantages to activate auto. Oh no, auto fire is something you got to declare. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I was a bit confused on that, so I just left it.
Yeah, you have to declare because it increases the difficulty by 1 if you want to do auto fire.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, but then you get to spend 2 advantages if you hit to basically hit again.
What about a crit?
A crit, you can do a crit. It's technically a rival rather than a minion, so it will just suffer a crit.
Alright.
However, I'm not sure how it would work because the crits are for people and not.
you've got a broken leg.
So I tell you what, Andy. 50 and below, 51 and up.
Up.
I'm gonna have to round the table. Damn you! All right. Let's try and roll.
Lung
I
crumple.
rolled for 100.
Oh,
Damn! Holy shit! All right, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, so
It's broke his leg.
yeah. But what I'm going to say is that it's essentially you have shot out the auto turret stabilizer, so it's more difficult for it to shoot now.
Alright, okay.
Okay, so that's it. And finally, Kuta, do your thing.
Wait, was that all my advantages?
No, it wasn't. That was only 3. Sorry, you got 2 left.
Okay. I'm gonna give Rolo a boost.
Rolo, you get another boost.
Alright.
Alright, now Kuta, sorry.
Aim gives you a blue.
It does, yeah, and you would have had enough time to aim twice, which is the maximum, so you get 2 blue. And who are you shooting at?
Right, 2 blue, 2 purple.
Yes. And who are you shooting? Are you shooting at turret, or?
These guys come out.
Those guys, okay, if you're shooting at one of the people, add an additional boost die. Because they are caught by surprise by you guys from outside shooting in.
So yeah, but they have to come out and try. These guys. Guys in black.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
A group of guys, yeah, the groups of 3.
Yeah.
Groups of 3, yeah. Most things from now on will probably come in groups, except for like rivals and nemesis don't come in groups. All minions from now on will more than likely come in groups.
Alright, yeah, I'll shoot the left guys then.
Okay.
Which is down. So I think that.
Yeah, that's a hit. So 6. Okay, you severely wound one of them. But he's still up. And you do have 2 advantages to spend.
So, boost. Has Fel not had a boost yet?
Fel has not, no.
Okay, Fel one, and is it the next person that acts?
If you want to specify the person, it's going to cost both the advantages.
Right. Then I'll just give Fel one.
Okay. Right, so Fel, you have 1 boost specific to you. Roller, you have 2. And then the next person who goes gets 2. And now all their shots. So the Stormtroopers, although they're dead, would have been able to shoot. Crit twice. It'd be 1 difficulty because you are short range. And these guys are going to shoot at Rolo. They will hit. Doing 11. Doing 7 wounds. 7.
Jesus.
Is that in the green on there?
The green, yeah. So that's the Stormtroopers, but the Stormtroopers are dead, so that's them. Then the officer will also shoot at Rolo. 1 difficulty, but that's it. Fire! Oh, okay. Yeah, yep, he hit.
You scream fire when he does it.
Yes. Essentially, yeah, he's ordering everyone to open fire.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
He's ordering everyone to open
Pulls the
fire.
trigger and then screams fire because he's dead.
Fire! There's no noise from his gun. It's just fire. Yep. So he does another 5 wounds to Rolo. Then the first...
Is this getting minus from my sub?
Is this what, sorry?
Yeah,
yes,
you take your soak
yes,
off
it
the
is.
damage.
It is, yeah. It's 5 plus 4 minus your 4, so...
Alright.
Yeah, I'm working out how many wounds it is.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, Rolo's hurting. And then the first group of Navy troopers is going to shoot at 1 difficulty with their blaster pistols. Oh dear. So yeah, sorry,
That's how I'll remember her.
the Stormtroopers are going to give a boost to the group that just shot so I'll do those guys, and then they'll give 1 to the next group, whoever goes, and I'll do a crit with the Triumph. But for damage, you take 4 wounds, and then could you go onto your character sheet and go into the critical injuries bit? And roll me a critical injury, please.
Yeah.
Break a leg.
Throw the big red.
Yes, the big red roll critical thing. Yeah, just hit that and it will automatically work it out and roll, and let's see what we get. Stinger. Increase difficulty of next check by 1 difficulty. It's next one. It's not too bad.
It's not permanent.
It's not. Well, the injury is permanent. You have to heal it, but the effect is not. The other group is going to shoot at Fel. And is going to hit for 5 damage, 5 wounds. However, there is 1 negative thing for them. So, so you can choose. There's not much to choose, admittedly, but... I mean, the only thing to do is basically 1 strain.
Yeah.
Which is 1 wound.
Yeah,
So-
strain for the damage. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll explain what happens in a minute. And then the auto turret.
Please tell me one of them died.
I'll come back to it. The 3 of you in the room, number yourselves 1 to 3.
2.
3.
1.
I feel like 2 was a bad choice.
I'm sorry,
that's
man.
me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're being attacked
Better
by
me than me.
you're being attacked by the auto turret. So it is now the critical is not going to come into effect on this roll because it is all at the same time. You are hit 7. You take 3 damage, And
What if I'm at my...
At is fine. At is fine, but any more wounds and you're down.
Oh,
So Rolo is barely standing after being pelted by a lot of people. So the auto turret is going to give those guys an additional boost. And the next one's a boost as well.
I'm gonna do a critical then, no?
Yeah.
Just tells them, go guys, you can do it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's someone controlling the damn thing.
Someone in the console's going, yeah, guys, you can do it.
Yeah, go guys. All right, so just real quick, because I accidentally opened Mumbo again. I keep fucking clicking the wrong fucking things. Actually, you know what? Let's just fucking unpin. There we go. Works. All right, so as the barrage goes in, Rolo, you do manage to get forward into cover. However, you take some pretty bad injuries. You are barely standing. In fact, if it wasn't for the inspiring figure of you would have been down.
So inspiring.
If it weren't for the duty thing, you would have been down.
She's talking my language.
Yeah,
Luke.
but yeah, to be honest,
Yeah.
and Fel, you both took hits as well. Now, the stormtroopers get just pelted to death by Talon. The turret gets heavily damaged and has its like target system or whatever, like a stabilizer knocked out. Then Kuta, I believe it was, fired at those guys and did some damage. And one of them, like as he shot at Fel, like, you know, he got like a massive headache for some reason.
They gave him a withering glare and he died.
Yeah. And then that distracted him enough for Kuta's shot to get the kill on that one guy. So that group's down to 2. And now we'll do initiative. So, NPCs first. Now, Rolo, you did say you were running to cover, so I'm going to assume that you get to cover. I am going to say you're going to suffer 2 strain from doing 2 things, though.
What's do then?
I mean, because you moved and took cover.
That's fine, right?
It can be, but it's one of those things where, because of all the fire as well, with the wounds he's taken, I'm going to say he's going to suffer 2.
You could always do the 2. It's just when you're doing like more than 2 and an action, right? I thought...
Technically,
2 maneuvers, and usually it's 2 maneuvers and one of them is being reshooting. So then
that is true. No, normally that is true. However, in this case, because of the shots he's taken,
I suppose.
You know, because he was like rushing to cover and he just took 3 nice shots and he's on the verge of falling unconscious. I'm going to say that he's going to suffer the 2 strain this time.
Right.
Like I said, normally that wouldn't be the case. It's just a bit of a special thing. So yeah, the officer will get out of his stunned state, but he will simply just take cover. Alright, there we are. A castle. There's like a castle thing. That's cover now. Good to know. Alright, so yeah, he will take cover behind that. PC. Oh, you might want to go before you're taken out. Just saying.
Yeah. How high this? How high is
Rated adult.
How high is what? Sorry.
How high is this like table I'm behind?
Not particularly, but it's high enough where you can kind of like crouch behind
Is
it
it
and like
solid?
peer up. It's solid. It's a solid table. It's like a hollow table. The table itself
Not
is
like
solid.
a hover table or anything.
No. It's fixed in the
Take
floor.
cover, drop prone.
You can't see under it.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get.
He wants to
down.
not be seen under it.
Yeah, I want to be not seen.
You're supposed to get an extra, take the field position and stay there.
Alright, cool. So you go prone. That's fine.
Right. Can I move?
You can move.
What's this guy's like little thing he's got?
He's got 2 boosts specifically on that group.
Okay.
Back away.
That group's down a man.
Alright. Can I take a shot at them?
Which ones? The ones that are down a man, or the ones that have 2 boosts?
These ones.
Yeah, you can.
Down.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. You can like roll to your side and like shoot around the corner. Now you have 2 boosts for you specifically, and because you're the first, you have another 2 boosts. And then you can aim and true aim for 2 strain to get another 2 boosts and 2 upgrades.
Alright, has he acted this turn?
No.
Alright, that's another boost.
Okay, now.
And the difficulty?
1.
Oh, it's still funny if we failed.
6 wins does Rolo fail any of his rolls. Like when it comes to shooting a gun.
When it comes to talking to people.
When it comes to convincing an Imperial officer that these aliens are all going to be part of his crew right now.
That's what you're like, oh, hi, matey.
He was definitely a very bold choice.
He worked on the other station.
Where was that, Jay?
Well, we're all walking around.
Pretending to be cleaners.
Yes, cleaners with big guns.
Oof. Tend to be part of the laundry crew.
So
I'm just here for your laundry here, guys.
60. Yeah.
Strip down and put it in the basket, please.
So Rolo basically crawls to the side, rolls over so he can see around the corner and goes daka 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 daka, and just murders these 2 completely. Yeah, so those 2 are definitely dead, and you have 5 advantages to spend. Go nuts.
Ooh. What's the range of defense?
They get +1 setback die to shoot at you.
Alright.
Probably good idea.
Yeah, I'll get another range defense. That's 2.
That's 2.
Because I'm also prone.
That is a good point. You're prone, so yeah, you get 1 automatically.
2 more to spend. I'll give Fell a boost.
Fell a boost. So Fell has 2 boost. NPC slots. I better shoot with that group before they die. So that group is going to once again shoot at and yeah, I'm sorry to say they have 4 boost die. They have,
I mean, I had 4 boost die and still failed. So
I mean, they had 2. They had
They're all
2 specific and 2 next. Yeah. So I'll remove.
Should we use a light point to upgrade their difficulty? Should we do that?
It is up to technically because it's was being shot, but it is a suggestion that you can give it.
Would you like to be less likely to be shot?
That's always nice.
Alright, so it's
I still need to get my loot, so.
Alright, so light side point and for an upgrade to their difficulty. Gotcha. If someone could just do that.
Use that.
Yes, please. Is it not doing it, or?
I mean, I'm not doing it.
There we go. I
Oh,
did
fair
it.
enough.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
It just took a bit of time.
To be fair, if like people had done it accidentally multiple times, I would have just said, okay, I would have just put it back to where it was supposed to be. Alright, so upgrade the difficulty.
No, you clicked it. You clicked it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
I
Alright.
think we've rolled
So
more dispense and triumphs in the entirety of the
yeah, we have. Right. So you take 7 wounds.
I'm just gonna salute them.
They will give the next thing, basically the auto turret's the only thing left. So whoever goes next on their side, a boost die. And could you roll another critical injury for me, please?
Somebody start playing Last Post on the Butte.
54. Increase difficulty of all presence and willpower checks by 1 difficulty die until the end of encounter. That's not too bad. Remember, you do have to upgrade difficulty of your next check because of your other wound, but that's fine. Alright. PC. The next 3 are PC slots, so who wants to go next?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
You just leave me?
I'm gonna move up to the desk with Rollo.
Alright.
And I'm gonna just take a pop at the auto.
Are you gonna shoot at the auto turret? Okay. So, yep, you got the 2 boost, and it's 1 difficulty. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have anything. Oh, hang on. I'm such a fucking idiot. I've just realised something. I need you to roll 2 setback as well. He's got 2 range defense.
Oh.
Whoops! I just noticed that.
There's always at them.
Oh, never mind.
Woo!
Not that it mattered. In this case.
Well,
Well,
without triumphs for defense, I suppose.
apparently not. Alright, so 9, 11, 2. Oh yeah, that auto turret's gone. That auto turret has been taken out. Yeah, the auto turret's taken out, and you have an advantage and a triumph to spend. Go nuts. Kind of. You do a lot with a triumph, so. I need to remember auto turrets have defense. They've also got 1 melee defense, which seems a bit random.
I don't know if you can show
They're just entirely metal, I guess.
I mean, I guess, but melee? Come on, like jumping up and trying to slash at them.
It's a very us thing to do.
There might be ground ones as well.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll give them that. Alright,
Have
so,
it so it drops next to the
right.
guy and it blows up and it hurts him.
Can any of you think of anything vital that can be done?
Depends how creative you can get.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean,
Just
super-
vital.
The
It
ship
is
has
vital.
weird wiring, so the hyperdrive also goes down.
no. No, I don't want to offer any suggestions here. I will let you guys offer suggestions. I don't want to be the
And
one
if
to
I do
offer.
of it like dropping on someone's head.
Yeah.
It's a bit too
Taking
far
them
back.
out.
It's a bit too far back. To
The
You
bit
know,
falls out and like the
but then
cable
it
swing
makes
forward
an
like a wrecking ball
explosion.
into the captain.
Yeah.
Foes
I
explodes,
mean, if you
everyone
want
dies.
to do that, what would you want the outcome to be of that? If that happened,
So the guys who isn't us.
Like, if it hit the captain, I feel like
It's a
it'd
weird shaped explosion.
knock him on the floor or like knock him out of cover or whatever. Because I think did he take cover?
he did.
Have it
Yes.
fall, and then it shoots off a few bullets for some random reason.
That'd be
It scares him out of
like,
cover.
If it falls down and like knocks him out of cover.
I
And
mean,
just people
if you
use
would like, if you want to use your triumph for that, I'd be happy with it.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, cool. So the guy is now no longer in cover.
I'll add a boost to the next allied characters check.
Cool. The next allied character. Who was going next?
Can I go? But can I just make a mad dash to the captain's already gonna die?
Like, jump over the desk and
Yep.
I'm
I'm using it as a meat hostage.
I tell you what. Oh,
a meat shield.
a meat hostage. You say. A meat hostage.
A meat shield. I mean.
Just for fun.
Funsies.
Hang on, sorry. Let me just see.
can we at least try and look like the good guys in front of the bad guys, please?
Just for fun,
I don't want to be shot.
make me an athletics check at 1 difficulty, just for fun.
I have another difficulty as well.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
1, 2. Where is athletic? There. It's there. I'm not very athletic.
Okay, so you do manage to get over the table.
Hello.
As part of your movement, so that's fine. You basically kind of like leap over and do like that sliding thing across the table.
Other side, please.
Oh, okay, yes, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. And you said you want to what? Sorry, grab the captain and use him as a shield.
Yeah, meat shield.
Oh god.
Get my knife up there.
What fucking check can I make you use here?
What's the
Right.
text for meat shield?
I always look at someone else's character sheet to do this because
Just look into the section for shield.
well, I don't. No. I tell you what. You choose a check to make. Like what skill? Right. Choose a skill. Do a skill check of your choice, but you got to justify why. Because I'm not sure what this would come under. I'm gonna actually say this is gonna be like a melee attack, but instead of doing damage, you're gonna be using him as a meat shield. So make a melee attack, which would be 2 difficulty. No additional difficulty now, because that was done with your athletics.
I think I have a normal melee. Should I just use my knife or sword?
I imagine you're going to try and get your knife at his neck.
Well,
aren't you?
essentially, we will be a melee. It'll be brawl, essentially. It'll be brawl because you're not using a weapon.
Oh, it's at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
totally forgot.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, you do fail to grab hold of him. You managed to slip out your grasp. He
I
is
am on the
between
other side though.
here, and you do have one advantage to spend.
I'll give a boost to the next person.
Yeah.
PC next.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, technically you should have got a boost to your athletics. Not that it mattered really, but alright. Next PC, we've
Can
got.
I go?
Yes, if everyone's happy for it.
Knock him into my grasp.
Jesus Christ.
With a wait, how? Suppressing fire so it forces him to back up into you.
Just be captured, damn it! Just be captured!
Could work.
Come on, you little fucking Ewok firing a massive fucking gun. You've got a bigger gun than fucking Fel does. You do, because Fel's got the E11 blaster that stormtroopers have, and you've got a heavy blaster.
Yeah. Fucking LMG right here.
Basically, yeah. Alright, so who do you want to shoot at?
I was gonna shoot at these.
And remember, you can aim for boost.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
And you have a boost off me.
And you have a boost off
Shit.
of them, yeah. Who you want to shoot, sorry? The group or officer man?
How many's in the group, sorry?
3.
3. Oh,
Yes.
I might do auto fire.
Okay, which would be 1 additional difficulty, so it'd be 3 difficulty. Yeah, so 2 boost, you know roll, 3 difficulty. Now you can strain yourself, take 2 points of strain to aim again to get an additional boost. You can potentially recover straight at the end of combat.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So it's 3 boost
3 difficulty.
and 3 difficulty, yes.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh wow.
Unfortunately, you do miss. Now, to be fair, that extra difficulty, it wouldn't have made a difference. You would have missed anyway.
Maybe
However,
style.
however, you have 7 advantages to spend. You miss
Not
your
the guy
shots, but
in
you got a lot of shit to
Oh.
spend.
You got the advantage to do it.
You need to hit.
Actually, could I?
You
Oh, I need to hit.
I'm
No,
not-
well,
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure you need to hit. Yeah, if the attack hits, yeah. Sorry, you need to hit for auto fire. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I wasn't thinking about auto fire.
What were you
I was
thinking
thinking about since I missed, could I like? So I basically just turn, like I'm still firing, but I'm firing towards the main guy.
No. No, you can't.
Come on, have an advantage.
I can't use that many advantage for that.
No.
Push him into Zaps.
No, that's not quite how it works, unfortunately.
And he gets shot by all the bullets and he gets knocked into my meat shield.
It all bounces off the guy's gun into like the direction of the other guy. And it goes backwards.
You can make the entire group drop their weapons.
Wait, what?
You can like shoot all the
Oh.
weapons out of the hands.
That doesn't have to hit.
No, it's just 3 advantage.
Really?
Oh, sweet.
It's just 3 advantage. Yeah, you can just
I mean, I don't see a problem with
you can
that.
just force them to drop the weapons. So.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah. Blast all the fucking weapons.
Cool. So these guys have been disarmed. Is it?
So I've still got 4 to go.
They've got no arms now.
Ba-dum-dum.
Loot them.
So that's 3. You got 4 left to spend.
Yeah. Boost next person.
Arms.
Boost next person. You got 3 left to spend.
I probably can't spend like a free one. I don't think.
You can do a 2 and the other one. You can like recover a strain from yourself because you've got some strain for 1,
It's only cost 1.
Yep, and then give one specific person a boost on the next check.
Now,
The people who haven't gone are Kuta and Azana.
Me.
And oh no, Talon has not gone, but it's true. So I wonder what. So I'm so used to you and Lola going first.
Well, if
People out in the open
Guys,
go
guys,
for it.
guys. Adam's trying to say something. Sorry.
I said if they've got no arms now, they may ask for an arm assist.
Damn
I would like you please to introduce your head to your death.
Excuse me while I head desk so hard I'm going to attempt to break it. Alright, so yeah, so you recover the strain. Next person gets a boost. They've dropped the weapons, and who's getting the specific boost?
Kuta.
Kuta's getting the specific boost.
Yeah.
Okay, the final 2 NPC slots can't be used because there's no one left. So the remaining PCs, so Kuta, Talon, and Azana. Azana is not here, so Kuta or Talon?
I guess I go.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go.
I've got those guys still up, or are they disarmed? They're the ones that disarmed, aren't
They're disarmed, yes. All they'll have to do is just basically pick up their weapons and then they can shoot again, but they can't aim or move or anything like that.
Cool. Can I take the aim?
You can?
Do I get double boost?
For aim?
No, for what, Andy?
Yeah, I
Yes,
give you a specific
yes, you do.
about the next one.
Yes, you do.
That's three blue. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you may strain yourself for 2 strain to get another boost from another aim if you wish.
Hang on a second. 619. That doesn't need to take the strain.
But it's fun having more dice.
Yeah, but I don't strain.
Yeah.
So it's too difficult if I want to shoot the
It is too difficult for anything, yeah, because you're firing from the doorway.
I'll view it the disarmed.
Okay. Too bad you don't have your arms anymore. Alright, so you do 4 damage. They're all still alive. One of them is fairly heavily wounded. You can spend 3 to do a crit, which automatically kills one. If you wish.
Yeah, sure, and then I'll get. So then it'd be 1, 3, crit, then last one spent to the next person.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Azana or Talon, who's next? Don't speak up at once.
You wanna go? I'm not that
Yeah, I'll try to shoot something.
Alright, who you wanting to shoot and do you want to aim?
I want to aim.
Mhm.
I'll aim for the main. Actually, no, I'll aim for the guys on the right.
Okay, now, do you want to strain yourself for 2 strain to aim again to get 2 boost from aim?
Yeah, might as well.
Right, and then you get the 3rd one because of Kuta.
Cool.
And then 2 difficulty.
Yep. That's everything.
Oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, I keep forgetting you've got a heavy blaster pistol that's upgraded. Damn, alright,
So it's only a light blaster pistol.
how'd you get 8 damage then? Holy god.
I did a lot of upgrading on module.
Right then. Fair dues. Alright, so...
Add another advantage to that.
that is true. So... 8, 12... oh yeah. So Azana's volley of shots do take out those 2 guys. And you have 2 advantages to spend. Only Officer Dude is left. Are you trying to kill him or just take him prisoner?
Prisoner!
Yeah, prisoner, I guess. Yeah.
He's gonna be
Okay.
my
Like,
bitch.
you can intimidate him into surrendering. 'Cause
Okay,
you know all the
okay,
guys
fine.
are there.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Fine. All his guards have died. These guys are fucking useless in a fight. So he's like, okay, he's like, stop, we surrender. But I surrender mainly. Oh shit. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have got rid of those. I need their equipment. So you can't get anything from the turret. However, from the dead guys and the officer. So because I imagine Rolo's probably going to make a note of this. You. Do that. You get a light blaster pistol from Officer Man. 6 blaster pistols from the Navy Troopers. Yep. 3 blaster rifles from the Stormtroopers. 3 vibro knives from the Stormtroopers. and 6 frag grenades. Because they actually have frag grenades and knives. And like I said, your turret doesn't give you anything. All the bridge guys have also surrendered, so yeah, the bridge is yours. Drop out of initiative. So, you have Officer Man captive, but one quick thing. Anyone who's got strain, and I keep forgetting exactly the goddamn roll for this. Anyone who's got strain, make me a 0 difficulty, discipline or cool check, whichever is better.
Wait, discipline on what?
Or cool. Whichever's better. Yeah, because Zana has 2.
Yeah, same thing. I'll just roll this one.
Okay. Yeah, you're only 3. So, remove strain equal to the number of successes you've got. So, Niku 2.
Which one's strain?
The red number.
The red one.
The red number. Yeah, yeah. So you should be left with 1 because you got 1 success.
No, I got 0 because of a skill.
Oh.
Yeah, I get +1 as well for us.
Oh, cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. So Rollo's got 1 strain, but that's not the worst thing. There are some people wounded. But so if
I'm gonna do some healing.
alright, who do you want to do the healing on first?
Rolo.
I do so humbly request. Medic.
I just want to smear my blood on the captain and be like, look what you did to me!
Okay, that's fine. He's even more intimidated. Okay, I would actually like to point out as well, just this is a funny thing apparently. After this session, when your wound thresholds drop, if Rolo wasn't healed,
Just pass out.
he would pass out.
We've done the ship flying home, and suddenly his starfighter would.
I don't think he's supposed to be doing that.
Alright, I'm gonna give Rollo a stim pack, and then also medic.
Okay, so that's 6, I think, for Stimpack? And you get the free one from your medkit, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it would have filled up one move, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I assume you automatically fill up, it's fine. So yeah, so that's 6 for Rolo.
Because I always forget how many normally. I've got Stimpack Specialization 2.
Yeah. You do all notice, by the way, Niku climbing on the table for some reason. He
I can feel big.
he's a little taller. He is now a little bit taller than all of you.
Stimpack's normally 6.
It's normally 5, but it's 6 because you're
I've got another rank in that.
Oh, so
thing
7 then.
now, so it'll be 7.
7 then, yeah. So
Good.
yeah, fair dues. So I didn't know you had another rank in it.
Yeah, I think I put it on last
Right.
time.
Yeah, and then the healing. So he's at 8, which is over half, which means I think it is. Yeah, so it'll be 2 difficulty to do this check. But you got your med pack, so. I think, does the med pack give you a boost, or? I think it's one of the things that actually says you get a boost.
Yes.
Yeah, so just roll boost separately.
What's the advantage?
Lots of advantage. No, you do have surgeon.
That
think-
is 1 wound.
1 wound. 1 wound and a bunch of advantage.
Yeah, one additional
Which
wound.
is like
Oh,
straight.
I've got
I
2
think.
ranks in surgeon, 2 wounds.
Okay, which I think is a lot. I think usually advantages on Medicare things are like strain. So
Yeah.
yeah, you recover all your strain roller. It's very soothing. You're still in a lot of pain, but you know, it's it's somewhat soothing. Yeah, it's kind of like a side of like come on, roller, you're a champ.
Been shot so much, and it's like,
Pep
oh, he's got
talk.
a lot of strain in these shoulders.
Alright, who you healing next? We may as well do all the healing, and then we'll do the role playing while you're healing.
Um's been shot, let's heal on.
Yep, so 2 difficulty again.
First.
That's his roller just getting up on his grill. Yeah, no, Umi's not healed. Mainly because she's moving about a bit because she's trying to intimidate this officer guy.
Clear
And
him,
so-
Paint this guy with his blood.
yeah, basically. And then the final person is you, Fel.
It's like, stop it, Fel. I need the blood to
Um,
paint this guy.
War stripes.
You, because you're doing it on yourself, it's 3 difficulty.
Okay.
It's much harder to heal yourself. Oh!
Is it though? It's
I am so good at
Apparently
this.
not. Actually, no, sorry, technically, does heal 2, because surgeon.
Oh, yeah.
Technically. So yeah, you actually heal everything. So yeah,
Look what happens, guys, when you stay still.
Yeah, but
I can stitch things. Look at that.
right,
Look
so,
at Rollo because he was shot on the floor dying.
right, so, while the medicing is going on, what is everyone doing with this officer other than rubbing blood in his face?
Oh, well, I want to get all these crew.
Wait, sorry, what was that, sorry?
I want to get all this crew together. They're on the computers.
Alright,
Line them up.
now each one of them is a group of 3. Kind of makes sense because there's usually 3 consoles each one, yeah, so there's...
I wander over and turn off yellow alert.
Can you wander over and do what, sorry?
Turn off yellow alert.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the captain to do something. About
Yeah, you can try to do it yourself if you wish.
All the consoles are unlocked and the guys are just there, so like I will just press a button.
Okay, yeah, you go up and you press a button, and yellow alert is off. You then over the intercom, shortly afterwards, then hear, what's going on? Has the situation been resolved?
yeah.
Rich, come in.
that. Push the captain towards the intercom.
And if he doesn't do it, he's gonna get more blood on him.
Yeah, basically.
Rich,
Yeah,
come
the
in.
Nah.
I keep going like that. I don't know why. I know.
Just on the mobiles.
So, are you actually giving him any instructions, or?
So everything's
all
been
clear.
sorted. Oh, there's gonna be more blood than
That's
The
not the
weapons all function.
I mean, that's not the worst threat ever. More blood in his face. He can deal with that.
We'll kill you.
our.
That's more serious. Yeah, he presses the intercom. This is the captain speaking. Everything is fine. It was a false alarm. Copy that, sir. Returning to normal duties.
All right.
Full. And then he presses the intercom again. And he goes. By the way, how is that inspection coming along? Is it going good or not?
We didn't tell him to do that.
I mean, he's
Was that a secret phrase?
That's what I mean.
He's carrying out his captain duties. What are you on about?
Right. Put
Right.
a gun to his back of his head.
Right, can I have
Punch him.
now Talon and Fel, you guys would know that occasionally, if in the event that an officer has been captured by the enemy or by someone, if they're told to do the all clear, they do sometimes try and hide hidden messages in there, like code phrases.
Brain him back of the head.
Yep, you're pretty
Oh,
sure.
can I shoot him?
Yeah, you're pretty sure that was one of them.
Still shoot him.
I mean,
so-
you can still shoot
so
him
you-
after I brain him back of the head.
So you
Wow.
frame on the back of the head. Are you
I wanted
shooting
to
him?
make him feel bad.
Are you actually shooting him?
What? Well, I was going. Never mind. Unless he's unconscious. If he's not unconscious.
Not really. He can like yells out a yell of pain and like slumps onto the table, but he's still kind of conscious.
Okay. I'll just tell him you just doomed your entire crew and shoot him in the head.
But you do hear over the intercom, Captain, what's going on? Captain,
You shoot the intercom.
Captain. But you've shot the
Oh,
Security ring
you've
in
shot
the neck.
the intercom. Alright, that's
They're not
fine.
the backup alarm.
Where is it?
Until the consoles are unlocked, I'm gonna start going around and disabling consoles around the ship.
Red lights start flashing, alarms start sounding, shit's
You have
going
access
down.
to their console, right?
Yeah.
Turn on all the auto turrets.
You. Actually, yeah, you probably have access to that shit without needing to hack into it. You could probably just change the IFF. The identification
Deactivate
for.
all the auto turrets on the ship and turn them on the crew.
Yeah, fine.
Did you,
Fine.
Adam, did you say you want to try and like lock out other terminals?
Yeah, I was going to lock out all the other terminals.
Okay
Like
then.
outside the bridge.
Yeah, outside the bridge.
Yeah.
I kind of want to weld the door shut.
Right.
We do need to leave eventually.
Hold up,
Probably.
Adam. 50 and below, 51 and up.
I'll go up this time.
Luckily, the captain's console is still unlocked and available to use, so you won't actually need to hack into anything. You can just lock out other terminals. So you can lock out other terminals without a check. So you're good. Yep. So Kuta goes up, sees the captain's terminal is still active, and just locked out any and all other terminals from accessing the turrets from all the vital systems, turrets, doors, reactor, everything basically. Everything is the entire ship is now under your control.
Shoot them.
Yep. You hear firing in the distance. Yep. The auto turrets seem to be putting in some work.
Oh wait, we didn't offer them the option to surrender.
Shit.
We can do it afterwards, right? That's the thing.
I mean, you're gonna space all.
You show
of
your
them.
force, and then you say
What they
surrender.
don't know.
Right. So, are you locking down the bridge and the cargo and all the cargo bays, and then spacing everyone, or locking down the cargo and not locking down the cargo bays? Like, make sure it's
We should
sealed.
probably drop out of hyperspace before we open up.
I feel like there might be a problem here if we let all the hyperspace in. I feel like that probably would actually do something weird.
I mean, people would basically go out and it's essentially more or less just disintegrate.
Yeah, would it change the
That sounds
structural
fun.
integrity of the ship and would just fucking explode?
I don't actually know.
I mean,
what
spacing
would
definitely
happen.
works if we're not in hyperspace, so we can just,
Yeah.
like Rolo says.
Okay, so you're gonna drop out of hyperspace first, forcibly.
Yeah,
drop it
let's
out.
leave it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, as fell.
Pull the handbrake.
God, can I brace for this?
Pull the lever and slam into the fucking windscreen.
You could have done if Fel had given you warning. Because Fel didn't give you warning, Fel drops you out of hyperspace. It's a very violent thing. You'll get thrown about the bridge. But yep, you are now out of hyperspace.
Thrown around the bridge.
Because it's a very jarring thing, I imagine, kind of coming out of it.
Pull the emergency stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to pull much, so you just drop out. You don't need to. You do the.
Well, he has done.
Come out of house space.
Point.
Oh, I'm gonna do a full stop right now.
Well, I did pull the full stop though, I feel. I didn't press all the correct buttons and then drop us out of hyperspace. I was like, this lever.
Yep. So yeah, well, the ship is now out of hyperspace. Everything was sealed, etc. And yeah, so I tell you what, Fel, you were the one that did this. So 50 and below, 51 and up.
Okay.
Okay, cool, good to know. So yeah.
Coruscant.
No. I mean, to be honest, you're not sure where. You've also got these guys on the bridge with you still.
Yeah.
Oh hey.
So what are you guys doing now? You've dropped out of hyperspace in the middle of nowhere. You don't know where you are.
Cool, check the star map.
Is there a map? Yeah.
Yeah. The holo table can turn into a map. Yeah. So just to bring you.
Have we released the crew yet?
No. That. I mean, you technically haven't locked down any of the ship, so.
I mean, to be fair, feel free to run into this corridor.
That seems more
I think
dangerous.
probably already changed the IFF on all the auto turrets.
Yes.
Are they still firing?
Yes. Yes. You've probably dropped out of hyperspace, probably close to Chiss, probably near that system, but you were technically on this main hyperspace route going up.
No.
deserve it.
Kind of like around here. Around here.
How many people do we need to fly one of these ships?
One, the pilot.
Is that it? I didn't know if you needed like a big crew or something. Like, man
For
the ship
optimum
or-
thing, like all the weapons and all the support systems, yes, but you only really need one pilot to fly the ship. So yeah, that's about where you guys are at the moment. So, what is you guys doing? Also, I should also point out, sorry, the holotable will probably also have kind of like an instant report, which is like a damage report. Because putting yourself out of hyperspace early has damaged the ship slightly. So you don't know what the damage is.
On the damage report is?
The damage report. So that's what the roll was for. Phil's roll was for. Luckily, it doesn't seem too severe. The hyperdrive is temporarily disabled. And it needs to be just it just more or less reactivated. It's very minor damage. However, it seems pretty much all of the systems are still working. So, to be honest, you figure you could probably get out of here within, I don't know, a few hours at the most. You just got to ship.
We'll vent the ship just in case, and then go turn the engine
Seal
on.
off the room.
All right.
All the cargo.
All right, cool. So,
Lock down the cargo bay and then open up everything else.
what about the
No, I
bridge?
said the room we're in.
Yeah.
I was about to say. Right, so the cargo bays are locked down. Like the cargo's locked down. Bridge is locked down. You vent the ship. You look out the windows and you just see people floating by. Shaking fists, head explode. You know, all the usual stuff.
Well, quite a lot of them will be already dead anyway.
Quite a lot of them would be yes, and actually the auditors are probably shooting some of
I
them
feel
while
like
they're
some of the
being
propaganda
vented out.
about us isn't that big of a stretch.
Pretty much, yeah. So, so the only survivors on this ship now are you guys and these 18 dudes who are with you on this on the bridge.
Do you want to go in space too?
No.
You can't execute prisoners, man. You can't execute a prisoner when they've not done anything yet. You can't.
How many people work
I
on
know,
this
I
ship?
know. I was agreeing with
How
you.
many people work on it? Like close to 1,000?
Okay.
Plus pilots?
So 1,000 minus like 20.
Yeah, basically.
Just added to the...
Well, 1,000 minus 20 minus about another 10, because that's who you killed in that fight.
Bro, look,
I mean, they were shooting back. That's not a bad thing.
They were the bad guys, no.
Yeah.
Right, so what are you trying to say, Adam?
Turn to roll and start. Are you trying to keep a tally of this?
I'm just... I'm
That would be a
interested to
guess.
see...
In a ballpark of our death count.
You're probably sitting at, that's 1,600? Bit over? Actually, a little bit more.
Sweet.
Probably coming close to 1,700 at this point.
We're effective. There's like 6 of us. 7. 7? 7.
Right, Frank, if we just end up in the space bar and blow one of these up, we're gonna get the same amount of numbers.
That is true. That is true. Alright, so yeah, you got these 18 dudes here. What be you doing?
Cool. We got restraints, don't we? Oh, I just search these guys, see if they got restraints.
See if they're carrying handcuffs.
No. They are no.
That'd be lucky.
No, unfortunately, these guys are not carrying handcuffs, but they are completely unarmed.
The
The
guards.
Oh, the guards.
Oh.
No, the guards
I
are.
I misheard you.
The guards.
That was me.
The live guys that you can
No, unfortunately, the guards here and the officer do not have any handcuffs. Unfortunately, their preferences are not that way.
Is there an itinerary for the ship we can like see instead of like walking into the cargo hold
Probably.
to know what we've actually risked our
Manifest.
lives for?
Yeah, manifest. I've just pulled the manifest on the screen.
Yeah. So obviously, there's the usual stuff of like all the provisions and shit. capture provisions, and you have a quick look through, and fairly quickly you do find something that who's actually looking at it, by the way? Is it Kuta?
No.
Right, something that you probably won't recognise, Kuta. They
Hello?
are. Hang on, sorry. They are. It looks like crates of T7 ion disruptor rifles.
7.
Yes. Now, I'm assuming you're telling everyone else.
Yeah, T79 disruptor.
Now, Rolo will instantly recognise it, and Talon and Fel will know of it by reputation. So it was basically like a heavy ion weapon. It was supposed to be used to disable vehicles. However, it was proven very effective against living targets. In that when you shot living targets with it, they basically disintegrated. They just exploded. Roller will know this because it is technically Clone Wars tech. Was using the Clone Wars. And Fel and Taylor would know this because and I'm actually going to pull you to a side for this. So into Skype replacement. Hello.
Yosies.
Right, so this is something that the Empire doesn't normally. You know, that not many people outside the Empire know about it. But there was an incident on, and I can't remember the world, and I do apologise for that. But
Oh, is this them Rebels one?
the Rebels one, yeah, basically that. Have you two
I
seen
remember
Star
what their
Wars Rebels?
speeches are called.
The
Yeah, yeah.
Lasat.
That's the guy. Oh, those guys. It was like used to wipe
The
out their
Lasat.
species.
It was, yes, it was,
Oh,
yes,
those
and it was like this
dudes,
big
yeah.
because basically it's a highly illegal weapon these days, but the Empire used them to wipe out the Lasat, and wipe out their home mode. Not that many people really know about it in the ground because obviously the Empire covered it up and shit. But yeah, you guys would have heard about that being part of the Imperial military. So that's why I said you know them by reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's go back.
Okay.
So because of the turnips?
Hmm?
Because of the turnips still?
Turnip?
Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Right. Alright, yes, I've told you guys that. Obviously, Rolo knows what they are. The one other thing that catches your eye, Kuta, as well, is that there seem to be two... Well, there were two... There was a couple other things that were taken alongside it, but they don't actually... The manifest doesn't actually say what they are, because the captain doesn't actually know what they are. It just says unknown, not two unknown... Two small, crystal-like unknown objects.
Is it your dimensions?
It's not specifics. No, not specifics. Like I said, it specifically says small, so it'll be. You'd have to look at it basically, but
Smuggling diamonds now?
Well, we should take a trip to the cargo hold.
yeah. I also don't.
Those guns
Yeah,
from-
I also don't know whether Talon and Fel want to mention anything to anyone about these weapons or.
Fucking them guns is bad guns.
They're nasty guns.
In a good
They're
way.
good guns. Is what
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by nasty. Nasty isn't then
Yeah,
fuck
like-
someone up.
Good as in we're gonna start using them good, or good the rebellion's gonna take them off us because they're too good?
Well, I mean, if you want to take one out of a crate, I want tattle, but, you know, they're not very nice weapons. You know?
I mean, is there any weapon that is nice?
I mean, no.
Let's take them.
How nice it looks.
They're illegal. Highly illegal, guys.
Very, very illegal.
Mm.
But so are we, technically.
Rebel is legal.
Yeah. But, you know, ideally, when like, whatever we overthrow and become, they'd still be illegal. That's all I'm saying. At the very least.
So you can keep it
We
until
would
then.
disavow all use of them and pretend we never used them ever.
Okay, so again, what are you doing with these 18 dudes?
There's a
Is
brig
there
on here
prison?
somewhere, wasn't there?
There would be, yeah, there would be a brig,
Hmm.
and yeah, you can,
So
you,
mini
can,
brig?
you can take them out, no difficulty. So yeah, so those guys.
What a question.
Mhm.
Do I have fingerprints?
You have paw prints.
Hmm.
Close.
Why?
Is it traceable?
I don't know, potentially.
Fuck.
Wait, you plan to shoot a gun and then hoping you don't lose your pockets?
Yeah.
Time to commit murder.
More murder.
Yeah. Let's test out these weapons, shall we?
No.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Don't execute prisoners like that.
That's what the
yeah, we're
Empire
not
does.
test them on those. That's not what.
All right, so I'm just gonna bring you back onto the galaxy map. All right, so you all head down to the cargo bay where they are, and you have a look inside. You start opening the crates and have a look inside. And as you open one, Kuta and I want you to name a colour each that isn't red.
Turquoise.
Turquoise? Alright, turquoise, alright.
Aquamarine.
So, like, very light blue, okay.
Greeny yellow.
And a
Nice.
greeny yellow, okay, okay.
Octarine.
You see, as you pop open the lid of this one crate, you see some glows. One of them, turquoise. One of them, greeny yellow.
Oh, I like turquoise. Don't know what that accent was.
Oh,
become
oh
more like
dear!
ancient ants.
Oh dear, you shouldn't have! I love turquoise.
I like you all, Peg.
I love the colour.
Very
It's
nice.
so fashionable. Alright, sorry.
My son's a lawyer.
Alright, so, you guys see those glows. Are you digging through the box trying to find what it is, or?
Yeah.
No.
I am attracted to turquoise.
Hang on. Sorry, I said 2 seconds. Yep, it's just, so you take, I'm assuming Kuta's doing the same, they just look like very small crystals that are glowing in those colours, and as you pick, as you pick them up, it's just like glow. It's almost, I don't want to say it's like a pulsating glow, 'cause it's not, there is a bit, but not much, but it is a glow, it is glowing, and yeah, and they're the T7.
Look at it glow!
Ooh, pretty.
Very nice.
I can use it as a torch. And then I can see in those dark places.
That is what torches are for.
Do you think if I gave it to that captain on the rebel
hang
base,
on,
he might
what's-
cheer up
I
and
don't-
might brighten up his
I'd
life?
have to check everyone's
I mean,
fucking.
they could do,
Actually,
yeah.
just real quick.
I doubt it.
What is?
I have a
He's
feeling.
very
you-
miserable.
Right.
I have a feeling I like being miserable.
It's almost the same colour as you. Are you brothers?
Right, just a quick question. Sorry,
Probably.
what is everyone's? So just a quick question. Sorry, what is everyone's motivations? Like, not duty stuff, like motivations.
I don't.
Where's
Please.
that?
It's
Freedom.
it's on the character info bit of like your character sheet. It's like down near the bottom. Like, what's the,
Connection.
Opposes authoritarianism in all forms.
Motivation.
Sees the alliance as a lesser evil.
yeah. I don't know specifically. I just kind of like specifically what it is. Kind of like the I know like connection something.
Belief, freedom.
Belief, freedom.
Connection to the
Belief
Empire.
Jedi.
What's this? Like?
What's mine?
Belief Jedi.
Quest the Jedi.
Quest for Jedi. Okay.
Where is it again?
I have two.
Character info.
Hmm.
And then motivations below you, like
Yeah,
descriptions.
Yeah, Andy.
Oh yeah.
Andy, sorry,
Quest and then the save.
Mhm.
what's your character motivations?
1 sec.
What's your
Revenge against Sith.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Revenge again.
Okay, so I actually
Sounded like a secret Lord of Sith.
Whoa. Praise
okay.
for all
Hold
along.
up.
How much would people's characters know about the Jedi and Sith? How much?
Mine would know a lot,
I
but I've already
basically
explained it.
I'm pretty sure I made my character to collect info, so probably try and collect as much info.
So you, Kuta would potentially know. Azana, I think, could definitely know. What about Talon?
I basically just saw one like save a village.
Okay, so it's a bit. It's more
Other
kind
than
of
that,
like.
and the stories about the old Jedi Order.
Okay, you probably wouldn't then.
My brother wants to be one.
Fine. And then what's your motivations, Andy?
Belief, type is honor,
Okay.
You don't want to leave.
quest, and vengeance.
Okay. So I'll say this to Azana, and Kuta would probably know this, to be honest, from his quest and knowledge about the Sith. Just because the Sith kind of uses as well. Kuta, Azana, you two would recognize these as kyber crystals. Which you two would know is crystals used to make lightsabers.
Who has them right now?
At the moment, and Kuta, because they're the
I want to
melee
be careful
people.
with that there.
I'm gonna save it for my brother. If I don't know where he is.
I
but
don't think you'd know
I
what this is. You'd like the
I
glow,
thought she said it out loud.
I just said to be careful. And then I was going to say it out loud.
Oh, okay. Alright, yep, so... Yep. Yep, so you got a couple of kyber crystals and all these iron disruptor rifles.
I'm gonna take
What? Yeah, I mean,
ion
All
disruptor.
of that about
I-
being them illegal and here I'm picking one up, Angel.
I
Yeah,
just want everybody to be
I
aware
need... I
that
would...
somebody is gonna frown on you holding.
Right, I wouldn't... Now, I will
Possibly
need
the
to...
other person at the end.
Yeah, whoever you're gonna shoot with is not gonna be best pleased with you. You know what it is.
Now I'm not sure whether this actually has any stats attached to it. It's just something that I didn't think you guys would use it. So I would have to, I'm going to say that it is basically the same as Talon's disruptor rifle. But it's got ion against vehicles, so it like disables them. Against people, it will be the same as the disruptor rifle that Talon has, just like a slightly large variant of it.
A big disruptor.
Yeah.
What's the stats of that?
I tell you what, I'm gonna say that it does 12 damage base. The rest of it's 12 damage base, and it has 6 vicious rather than, no, sorry, 7 vicious rather than 5. And it's also, I can't do another place stats of this damn thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how heavy it is.
It's going to be an extra encumbrance, so 6 encumbrance, 12 damage. I'll say it can go to extreme range. It's cumbersome 3, vicious 7. So anyone who wants one, that's the stat block.
What's it? Crit on.
What's it? Crit on?
Crit.
I'm gonna say 2. I'll say 2.
we know who someone's taking one.
Ranged heavy.
It's gonna be ranged heavy, yes.
Yeah.
It'll be ranged heavy and extreme range it can be shot at, which is the equivalent of like I think close range and planetary combat.
Well, it does do 2 more damage.
It
than
does
mine.
it does do 2 more.
They were used to wipe out a planet.
He is tempted
That
though.
must make me feel bad.
As long as you shoot, like, say, like, vehicles and not people, it'll be fine.
Give him
When you
the
start shooting-
temptation.
That's really bad.
And the other thing is I'm going to say it's also Ion 5 against vehicles. Our planetary scale it does Ion 5 damage, so
And we just went to shit.
Okay.
How many were there?
A lot.
That was a lot.
A lot.
Right. So I'm not marking that down.
No, because the rebels asked you to go and grab these for them specifically, so they're probably not going to pay you for these.
Is
Right.
iron normally got a number attached to it, or has it just changed the damage into?
Ion normally has a number attached to it, and it's normally something that goes in the special thing. Because if you see the ion blaster is ion.
Yeah, we don't have a number.
Yeah, it doesn't have a number.
It doesn't know. That's because normally it is just ion damage. However, and normally that doesn't really do much to people, but because of the power of this one, and it does, I've decided that the ion itself is going to do 5 planetary scale damage. So against vehicles it will do 5, and against people it will do the 12.
Okay, yeah.
I carry multiple weapons. Is that a thing I'm allowed to do?
You can, just keep in mind if you're
Grab the
encumbrance. Yeah,
Yeah.
encumbrance is
Yeah,
6.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yay, I might throw this into my cart. Anti-vehicle weapon.
Right. Moving anti-vehicle turret.
We don't have the cart right now.
Not at the
Yeah,
moment,
no, it's
no.
for later.
Right, that's
It's
fine.
over.
I mean, to be fair, you need to take these back to the rebels anyway, and then you can just be like, yo, we want some of these.
Nah, I'm not going to take one.
You're not?
No.
Right, who has actually taken one?
I have not.
Me. Sick.
So,
Just work out encumbrance.
alright.
Yeah, that's why I'm not taking one.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be over encumbered. I need to go store it straight away.
Right, if I store my rifle, I'll be on my threshold.
So you mean,
Yeah, I'm taking one.
just not have the rifle anymore? Or...
Yeah, I'd store it. I'd put my regular rifle in the ship or whatever.
Or the basket if you're out and about, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it's not in your person,
So I'd have to swap.
Yeah.
Like
You'd have to
using
move
actions
over
shit,
and then
but-
swap, fish it out.
Yeah. Or say at the start of a mission, I want the regular rifle instead of a.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm happy for you to do that. So, Phil's got one, Niku's got one. Is anyone else taking one?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Rolo's taken one. Has anyone else taken one? Azana's a no, Talon's a no, Kuta?
It didn't do it for me.
That didn't do
No.
it right. Let me have a quick look. I'm assuming that if
Oh,
no
doesn't
one's
know how to use it. Rolo, go show him.
Fucking.
What did you do? Hang on.
Like, that looks a lot cooler in my head, guys.
Do.
It's not working.
Safety on?
Extreme, ranged, heavy. What is it? Wait, what is the issue? Yeah,
Nope.
it's also doing it for
Wasn't
me.
the safety.
Hang
fuck
on.
is it doing?
Sorry, let's have a look at.
I fucking changed. It.
Sorry, hang on. Vicious 7 comes in 3. Why is
What
this
is it,
not
sorry?
working?
What's it called? Weapon.
The T7 Ion Disrupt Rifle. Encumbrance 6 hit. Why is that not working? I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure why it's not working.
Not sure.
And a whole load of faulty cargo.
You got the battery in right.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Battery's incorrect.
Can someone else who's taken one also just do the roll?
What's it? All its stats things.
Alright, so it is. It's got a damage of 12, crit 2. Works for Niku. Although you've put ranged engaged, you need to switch that to extreme.
Yeah. I was just throwing it out.
Yeah, that's fine. Encumbrance 6. HP hull points 4. Hull point. What am I on about? Hard points 4. Extreme ranged heavy. Then vicious 7, cumbersome 3, ion 5 against vehicles. Let me have a look at Niku's and see if there's any difference whatsoever.
I'm still
Is that stuff in the features?
In the qualities.
Quality.
Yeah, the encumbrance is 6.
No, I minus it because of my finger.
You do 2 now? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's 2.
Oh, 44. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember to update your bloody encumbrance.
I mean, yeah.
Would you say this is a restricted weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's broken.
Hang on. Put his restricted to no. His works. Put his restricted.
can I
to
do it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Hang on. So Phil can't do it, and Rolo can't do it.
Fuck.
Oh, that's really weird. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Hang on.
I don't know how to get rid of weapons now.
Is this
still
something
got
in the
that now.
dice pool that's gone wrong on your character sheets?
Yep.
Is that
I
it?
was trying to do a frag grenade and it did something else. It did the same fucking fuck up.
Right.
So it's not the gun, it's something on the sheet. Being weird.
Yeah, check the dice pool. See, there's like if you put like a.
There's no in it.
There's nothing.
Nothing in the dice pool.
Yeah, that is weird. I'm not sure what's going on.
Try refreshing or something.
Like I can just roll. I just hit that and roll the dice pool.
All right. Okay. Weird. The fuck.
But it won't roll
My
that.
other thing work. Weapon type.
Hang on, what? That's the thing, 'cause I'm just looking at Niku's, and Niku's got. Niku's is no different. The only difference is the encumbrance because of his thing.
I'll change to 6 and just do it. Yeah, it's not that.
It's definitely not that.
Might as well check. Fuck. I don't know.
What is the difference? I'm actually really confused. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Ranged heavy weapon fell. It might be the case if it doesn't work. Just because it's taking time. If it doesn't work, like next week, like when you get to use them, you just have to roll ranged heavy separately, and then we'll just work it out. I don't know. Maybe it's just an issue with roll 20 fucking up a bit for you guys. Because like I say, it's working. Nothing's different. Right. Yeah. So specific. So yeah. So you got the kyber crystals. You got the thing. You nicked. You acquired a few for yourselves. So that's that. You got the prisoners in the brig. All 18 of them. And you need to repair the hyperdrive before you can leave and return to the rebel base.
Come on, Nicky. Let's go to the engine. Let's go to the engine.
Niku's still trying to shoot it, just like, it's not working!
Yeah, just checking it's working and shit. Like.
Alright, so, you can roll mechanics if you want, but it's not a massive repair. It just depends whether you can get it done any quicker. It just depends. Do you want to roll and try and get it done quicker, or just take like a few hours?
Try and do it a little bit expedient.
Yeah.
Okay, so do one of you want to do the check and then the other assist to give him a boost, or
What would you roll in engineering or something?
mechanics?
Mechanics.
I'm pretty sure Niku has a toolkit.
Yeah, I'll assist him.
Yeah, so Niku gets a boost from the toolkit and a boost from Kuta Assistant. And
Okay.
it's gonna be like 2 difficult.
Fucking Nicky down in like the whole shouting shit. Cool.
Yeah.
Screaming, no, pass me the fucking socket wrench, you dickhead! And it's like, yeah!
Because I'm not doing this shit. I'm not on the computer.
I mean, I'll go down and help fix this.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't think Kuta. Apparently, Kuta was no help whatsoever, and neither was that toolkit.
Toolkit, yeah.
Because the boost dice were nothing. So, despite Kuta's trying to help and not really helping, and despite the toolkit not having the right tools for the job, You do a bit of a, like a bodge job essentially, and like start hitting things with
shouting
hammers.
for like that specific tool and it's not in it, so he just throws the fucking toolbox at Cooter and does it himself. He spits on it and puts some tape around it. Yeah, I'll fucking do it.
And you hear the hyperdrive start hum back to life. So yeah, the ship is now ready to go back.
Yeah, can I just turn around and look at like the Imperial mechanics like toolkit and go, oh, that's where it was.
Oh yeah. Bring it, Scripply.
Oh god. Alright, so I'm not gonna say anything. If you guys want to tell them that the hyperdrive is fixed, you can tell them that the hyperdrive is fixed yourselves.
Right. Go tell them.
Right. So have all the rest of you gone back to the
Fixed
bridge?
it, no thanks to this cunt.
No, fucking sabotage me over here.
I don't know, go disable the tracking beacon.
That's not a bad idea.
You should do that, yeah.
Alright, do you
That's
wanna
a good idea, actually.
I mean, how do you wanna do it? Do you wanna are you trying to like hack into it to do it? Or are you trying to just mechanically remove it or disable it?
Well, first of all, I'll go to the captain's terminal that is still unlocked. Have a look, see what it is physically, and then go, alright, disable. I'll button on it. And then go, right, I'm gonna rip it out as well.
Okay, yeah, alright. It's in the bridge. It's in the bridge nearby. So yeah, you disable it, and then you can go and rip it out.
Hell yeah.
Make a mechanics check at 2 difficulty.
Nikki, you wanna rip it out?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I'll assist.
Hell yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Go. Ah, this is a threat.
Alright. So, alright. Niku,
Hmm? Oh no, wait.
50 and below, 51 and up.
Up.
Okay. So as you pull it out, you find it, you pull it out, there is some sparks as you pull it out.
There is? I thought it was disabled.
It was, but it's still connected.
It's still powered.
It's still powered and connected. It's just been shut off. There are some sparks. Luckily, it doesn't start a fire.
Sweet.
So yeah, there's some sparks from behind this panel now, but that's about it.
Yep, no. just got it. Holding up my prize.
Hey guys, I think I understood him once. Alright, so yeah, so you just going back to Hoff to deliver the cargo?
Probably.
Yeah, you are asked us. So, just because you are technically in the middle of nowhere at the moment, I would like Azana to make me an astrogation check at 1 difficulty, please, to get back on track. But upgrade it once on the dark side, please. On the
Okay.
on the...
Son of a bitch.
I have 6 points. I may as well fucking use them.
I know. We should really use them more often.
Yeah, you probably should.
Just forget.
It's why I use them
I
so
forget.
people don't forget.
What was it? Difficulty and upgrade.
1 difficulty and an upgrade on that side, yeah.
Trying to find Hoff and blind.
There you go. Takes
Yep.
half the time too, anyway.
Reduce travel time and
Yo.
that.
It was alright.
But you just randomly pick a location.
Yep, I didn't want
You're right.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine. So Azana immediately goes, "Oh yeah, I know a shortcut through this asteroid field, a safe pass for it. It's fine. Don't worry about it, guys." And yet you get there in like half the time. So, because you're literally just like up here, so you probably take the better part of a day to get back to Hoff, rather than about 2. So you're good on that front. So yeah, is there anything you guys want to talk about before you get back to Hoff?
I don't know. I think I'll just be mining through their data. ship.
Alright, what particularly are you looking for?
I don't say anything. Well, more importantly, maybe where these weapons are going, what they were going to be used for, maybe.
Okay, I mean...
And some other general information.
Okay, so as for the what weapons were going to happen to them, they were just going to be taken back to... they were going to be taken to Corellia and melted down to make more weapons. Or to be used in the construction of Star Destroyers, either or. As for other things, you do... You spot something that you think is quite potentially interesting. I need to find the exact units. I will be right back. Sorry, 2 seconds. Okay, so you actually see that it actually mentions that the unit who defeated the pirates, and got these weapons were the 95th Rifles Battalion, 95th Rifles Platoon, sorry, of the 212th Attack Battalion. And it does mention that initial scouting was done by the 572nd Scout Trooper Corps in the same battalion. Are you telling anyone this information?
I'm just going to note everything down and then probably relay some stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. One other thing then to know that you do find is that it doesn't specify a name, but it does mention that this operation was conducted by one of the Empire's Grand Admirals. But it doesn't name which one. It does say that they are an alien, though.
Right.
Which is unusual for the Empire because human supremacy and all that shit.
Yeah, I'll just put it down on the quick summary notes and then I'll write a summary of it and then just give a brief description where I found so everybody go, yeah, this is what it is.
Okay, cool. So while you're doing that, does anyone else want to talk to anyone else? About anything that was seen or heard or anything like that?
I want to know more about these crystals. I don't know if anyone knows.
I mean, Azana and Kuta were the two who seemed to know what they were. Kuta's busy. And Azana's technically piloting the ship, but you're in hyperspace, there's not much to pilot at the moment.
Pretty boring. Got my legs up.
Get your legs off the dashboard.
Jesus. Alright. So yeah, so are you going to ask him, or...?
Yeah, Azana, hey, those crystals we found, are they expensive? Are they worth keeping?
They're more worth keeping. They're used by Jedi for their weapons. And they make quite powerful weapons at that, but they are melee, so it's not really for me. But they're very valuable as weapons. I'm sure you've heard the old stories.
Worth keeping or worth selling?
Worth keeping. If we were to sell them, probably leave a trace back to us. They're very rare.
Also, I kept the one I picked up on me.
So I don't think Kuta's giving it up anytime soon. All of them. Yes, it would make you a lot of money, but it would also do better as a weapon. By the way, how many people are around us right now? Is it just me and...
I don't know where... I mean, Kuta would be looking for the captain's log, so he'd probably be on the bridge as well. I don't know about... Where would Niku and Talon be?
I was just about to ask you that.
Yes, they are, Andy.
Yeah? Alright, I'm gonna go down there.
Okay, so Niku is not on the bridge. Where is Talon and
You gone to the prisoners?
You don't know.
I'm gonna go check on the prisoners.
Talon is also not on. Is also not on the bridge. Where is
I just want to stare at the crystal. Ooh, shiny.
Where would you be on the bridge as well?
I was sat down somewhere, probably not paying attention.
We'll see you are. Yeah, so is on the bridge.
Okay.
If they're as expensive as you say, are we really letting... Oh, hold on.
Wow!
I mean,
Wow, shots fired.
say that, it sounds important to her. So she'll probably take quite good care of it. Now, something I want to talk about with you, and it's the perfect time to do it.
all right.
I happen to know a little something
Right.
about a certain person's fountain.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Fel, where are you at the moment? Where's your character? Are you on the bridge or are you elsewhere? Talon and Nico have wandered off. Cooter's looking through some of the captain's files. You don't know.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the bridge where the prisoners are.
So Fel's in the brig. Nico and Nico was going to the brig. Talon was tailing him. No pun intended.
Yeah, I left when I saw him leaving.
Ubi's sat in the corner going, ooh, shiny. So yeah, sorry, go ahead, Asana, sorry.
So I've heard a little something about someone's bounty. It's quite a big one, too.
Okay.
As you know, I am a bounty hunter.
Right.
You wanna go? Come on in.
You seem to have been avoiding me recently. I'm going to let you know now. I'm not going to throw you in for that bounty.
Yet.
Yeah.
What I can't guarantee is if my group decides to. That will be quite interesting. I'll give you an excuse to see them again. It'll be quite fun. Because I've only put in protection for me and a very good friend of mine. Doesn't involve anyone here. So,
But by the way,
I can't guarantee it.
By the way, sorry, Asana, a quick question. Does your bounty hunting group have like a symbol? Or something? Something that
Probably.
makes it recognizable, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, cool. I would like to know it at some point, know what it is. So just have a think about that. Alright, cool, sounds good. Alright.
I appreciate you telling me this.
I'll give you
I
some
wasn't
more.
aware that I would make it so obvious.
Well-
I will strive in the future to be more
discreet.
discreet.
Discreet. It'll be better. Well, it's just very easy when you start looking into the... I was just going through bounties, and when there's one person that's got a high bounty on a Spec Ops squad, and you're the only person that doesn't seem very comfortable around me, and most of the other people had already told their backstories, it makes it quite obvious. So if anything,
Hey, all I said was I had a rough childhood.
yeah, but we also know we have...
99% of the galaxy.
But we have an Ewok, 2 Imperial officers. To be fair, I don't know much about Kuta, but Um's pretty obvious as well. So,
I don't think Um's developed everything.
yeah, bit of warning.
Mm,
I'm sorry if you get shot.
well, I appreciate you being more loyal to Havoque Squad than
Oh, and yes,
your
don't mistake that loyalty for
No!
I mean, if they start shooting, I'm not shooting back. I'm just letting you know. If it ends up in a fight between the two, I will side with them.
Right,
I will try and
disregard
stop
what I
them.
just said. No,
I will try and stop them before we end up in a shootout.
How loudly are you
No,
talking?
I hope you're better with people than I am.
How loudly are you talking to each other?
I
I'm
mean,
quite
I'm assuming
loud.
Kuta's listening, which is why I was talking about it.
Kind of. I mean, he's probably a bit engrossed in like looking at these things. It just
I
depends.
will just sort of lift my head up and go, could you, when they start shooting, could you point, make sure they don't point at me?
I mean,
I'll try.
you've all got bounties on your heads. It's,
That is
it's just
true.
that
And I
roller,
did only
it's
put
just that
protection.
Roller's a bit larger.
This is very
I
high.
have a bounty?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Why is he worth bothered?
I know.
You
I
guys
don't know
keep
it.
in mind. You guys don't know this.
I don't know.
At the moment,
These-
would be listening in, even while she's looking at the crystal?
She might pick up on some bits.
So would probably
Like-
hear that she's got a bounty
She just
on
thinks
her.
it's the crystal.
So, Kuta, Azana, and Roller all know they've got bounties on themselves. Fel, Niku, and Taenon do not.
Damn it. I just worked to increase it.
I mean, you might be told. Who knows?
I'm just gonna pull up my bounty and see what it's at these days.
I'm gonna look over his shoulder at it.
Tell her.
I mean, Asana, it's the same as when you looked at it previously. It hasn't changed.
Hasn't gone up.
It
done
hasn't gone
anything
up.
recently, have
But Rolo, it's higher than you were expecting. I mean, you knew that you kind of had a small bounty for being an illegal weapon smuggler, but it's gone up.
Can I get like an amount or?
Trying to figure out if it's worth trading yourself.
Right, I'm gonna say at the moment it's 1,000 for everyone, but 2.5 for Rolo. So that it's not the big bounty. It's not a massive bounty. That's because I don't know what would be a big bounty and what wouldn't be. So I don't know how much it would need to be. I tell you what, we'll go like 5 and 8. So 5 for everyone, 5,000 for everyone, 8,000 for Rolo.
Okay.
And that's what we'll stick with at the moment.
Quite a big one. It's totally one I'd go for.
It'd be worth firing a proton torpedo up your ship's rear end.
Right.
Don't worry, I'm not going to shoot you.
Was this meant to make me less or more cautious around you?
What kind of vibe are you trying to give out right now?
If anything, I'm not going to shoot you. It's what my group does, which you should be more concerned about. So if anything, I don't think anyone should really be cautious around me anyway. To be honest, any sane person. Not that I meet many sane people.
Let's just say I'm going to have you fly in front of me from now on. So
Well, she's the pilot leading us all around.
that is a good point. So you should have to worry about that.
I've yet to shoot you, and I've known about it for a while. If anything, the element of surprise is what I normally use.
Our key weapons is surprise.
Fucking hell, Adam. Jesus. Alright,
Fair enough.
cool. Alright. To the brig. Do-do-do. Fel, you were at the brig. There are 18 prisoners here.
Like by the outside the door, like occasionally having a look in, seeing what they're doing.
Shit.
I mean, you got to put like a couple to like a cell, so there's like 9 cells are full of these guys. They're just kind of sitting around, really. There's not much they can really do.
We see Fel while I'm rocking up.
Are you coming here stealth? Are you coming here stealthily, Niku?
No.
In that case, then Niku, you round the corner, and walk immediately into Fel.
Oh, hey, Nikki. How's things? Those tricks, Nikki.
Not about another like another 15 seconds of awkward silence follow, and then Taylor walks in after him.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, Niku! Strange that you would want to check on the prisoners. You should
By
have
the way,
said.
I said to Aaron, I'm looking for blood on the floor for war paint. So am I.
I mean, the bridge would be in a better place for that.
I mean, auto turrets are around the ship, haven't they?
That's a good
There might
point.
have
Okay,
been-
yeah, you will
That's what I
find
was looking for.
some blood for war paint, and you'll be able to paint it on your fur.
Shit.
I'm going to be a man
doing so
Jesus.
Wait, what did Fel say?
Looking pretty fierce there, my little bear friend.
Yes.
What's you up to?
Thought to try some face painting. We would have helped.
I'm sure Rum would have since she was like, doing the captain.
I think Nico's tried to type something.
I've got like fucking 4 things I want to respond to, and I can respond to one. It's like, fuck.
Prisoners need feeding. Is that the thing they need?
Yes.
I'll just slide some bread and water under their thumbs then.
Cool. They appreciate it.
I got some. Oh, you're knob.
It
Just look quiet.
I didn't hear anything.
didn't play. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, god damn it!
You can,
Yeah, I did.
you can just
I
copy
turned
and
it
paste, can't you?
off. No, it's not that.
Oh, I'm just trying something new. Do you like it?
Yeah, I mean,
I
I don't
think
know,
it
like
looks
how
pretty-
well it works, like on the fur.
Yeah,
You got like dark fur.
that not like sticky. Yeah, you're gonna get. I don't know what they're called. Dogs get them a lot though.
What?
Wait, what?
You know when all the dogs, their hair like clumps together or something.
Oh, like it might, yeah.
You're dope.
I can wash it off.
Yeah.
You don't need to if you like it.
I mean, no, yeah. Like I just like he's kind of sticking with the like. If we maybe we could like dye your fur.
Yeah, hair dye would be better. Probably
Like, I
last
feel
a
like
bit
we
longer
might
as
have to
well.
like bleach. We might have to like
Bleach
bleach
his
like
fur.
some lines out, and then dye them like red or something. That'd look pretty.
I'd do that.
Ooh.
I think Nikki's gonna have to get herself hair dyed now.
To cover it for himself.
You're dope.
What about white? Like a Yeti?
Like all white?
I think like white streaks would be the.
You're dope.
Yeah.
I
Go
mean,
faster strike?
Yeah.
I mean, you could go all white if you want it. Be like a snow Ewok. That would look kind of cool.
Isn't a snow Ewok just basically a small wampa?
I mean, yeah, that's terrifying.
Mm.
Oh, we could like bleach you so you're old, and then put some like red bits in you or whatever, like a kind of war paint thing.
Mm.
Or not red, because another colour, like cool fucking whirly patterns and shit.
Or like a flame pattern maybe.
Oh, what a flame pattern!
That would look cool.
But it's not a hot rod.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit for a being.
But
You could put a flame pattern
he
on
could
the-
be
on
though.
the-
He
on the
could
white.
be. Is what we're saying.
Pimp your ride, Ewok.
There you go. You guys are gonna set that up. Somebody can bring me some food, and I'll just stay with the.
Mm-hmm.
You want some of the bread and water?
No, I would like something better. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the corner and mix the bread and water together. And then cook some soup.
Alright, you do that, and then you
This
return.
is worse than what I got with them.
I'm just gonna throw it on the floor. Fine. Don't appreciate anything, dear.
Soggy bread.
Fel, Talon throws the food on the floor. He has wasted some good food.
Why don't you... Just some jam or something.
Okay, I'll scoop it back up and go find some jam to mix in with it.
Fresh bread.
Alright, you scoop it back up and wander off to get some jam. You return shortly afterwards with some jam.
I'm
Mix in
also
with
gonna go
the.
sneak off, by the way.
Alright, Niku leaves.
Where did Nika go?
I don't know.
I wandered off. Maybe you should follow him.
I don't know where he went.
I mean, I'm gonna stealth.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I just want to go have some fun. Leave me be.
Just go and toilet again.
Alright. Alright, so you're gonna try and stealth in this time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, yeah.
The door I'm next to.
Yes.
Yes.
The door that goes shh. One of those things.
Yes. Yes.
Actually.
Niku, make me a stealth check. No difficulty. Hang on. And Fel, make me a perception check. No difficulty. Whoever gets the best roll gets the best roll. Oh,
I feel like you'd notice the door open.
Oh yeah, I
You
feel
know,
like
it's
Nico
not
has a
like
lot harder task here.
Alright, so
Must have been the wind.
So Niku, you successfully stealth back to the door. Fel does not seem to have noticed you. The door does slide open, making a slight noise, which Fel does hear. But Niku is a quick little bear and thinks on his feet and kind of goes around the front of Fel while Fel is kind of like looking around behind her. To be fair,
I'm looking at the door.
you're looking at the door at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't know Niku's around. Technically,
Well,
technically, you don't know he's
Alright,
around.
I'm going to plan
Go
B.
inside? Did you say go inside? I'm gonna go inside.
Going inside?
I Fel goes inside.
Fuck.
You guys see the bear?
Is Niku following Fel inside?
Oh. But now I have like.
He's
89 on
behind
me.
you.
No, you're not. Okay, so the door closes behind Fel.
Nobody's in the
Yeah,
bear.
I'm going plan B. And finding computer first.
You can find a computer. So you find a computer.
Mhm.
You try and use it. It's been
locked.
It's been locked down. It's been locked down.
Motherfucker.
All other computers are still locked down by the captain's terminal.
Well, so I gotta go back to the fucking bridge.
Yes.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, by the way, I should just point out the brig is kind of in the middle, kind of portion of the ship.
yeah.
So it's a bit of a trek to get back to the bridge.
Fuck.
It's a lot of work to try and kill people.
I'm not even gonna kill him.
Were you trying to do fucking rape him or something?
No, terrorize him.
I mean,
fucking,
they
like-
watched you fucking kill everyone in there, and they watched you space all their friends. I think they're pretty shit
I
scared of you.
didn't do that.
No, but you as a group did that. They're pretty scared of you already. What are you trying to do? Do blood like a war pain, and
Yeah,
then
I'm gonna
and then
get
scare them.
naked, so I'll be like an animal and just fucking scare.
Or like dance
So
outside
that's
their cell.
an animal.
Yeah,
Is it?
that's
What kind
terrifying.
of Andy? What kind of animal is this?
Ewok.
I'm just gonna do
How they
something.
naturally move.
Clearly, yeah.
That's what I was gonna do.
So if any of us go to any country where there's wild bears, if we do not see the bears going like this, they're clearly they are not bears. Alright, is anyone doing anything else? Niku, you can't get at the prisoners.
Can I walk up and down the hallways to see if anyone dropped their guns while they were getting sucked out?
The guns would have been sucked out into space with them.
Well, all 1,000.
Yes. Hang on, alright, okay, up. 50 and below, 51 and up.
Oh,
Oh,
always.
why does it keep working for you guys? God damn.
Find a gun stuck in a door. Ooh, that's one.
Hang on. Oh shit! All right. You can't find any guns laying around, but you do go check the cargo bay again at one of the other crates. You do see that there is a crate with 28 blast rifles in it.
Jeez.
All right.
They're not Imperial models, so these were probably confiscated as well.
All right.
So, I know you think this is probably part of what the rebels want you to give them, though. So you're not sure whether you could just take them and then go, "Oh yeah, by the way, we got these off some Imperials. We want to kill them."
Well, I'm moving the crates up to our ships.
Well, all the crates.
Well, the crates are
You can't. Your ship's on the outside of the ship, attached to it still. You're in hyperspace. You can't go out now.
Can I bring them up to the bridge?
All the crates.
Well, how many crates are there?
There's at least like 2 or 3 crates of ion disruptor rifles, and then there's this 1 crate of blaster rifles.
Or just a blaster rifle.
Okay, okay, yeah, but it's just the one crate blast. You can't bring it up as a crate. It's too heavy.
Big crate.
One of those like floaty crates.
That's a good point. It's probably one of those floaty crates. Alright, fine. Yep, that's fine. Yep, you take it up to the bridge. You guys on the bridge, you do see Rolo leave, and then return a bit of time later with a crate of stuff. You also see Niku come in just before then, and Niku does not look happy.
Just gonna go
Scour
to
this
the
entire ship with guns.
What was that?
Did you hear it, Jay?
No, what?
I said, did you just scour this entire ship for guns?
Yes. Yes,
To be honest, that's to be expected.
Hello again. Kuta, Niku's come back onto the bridge and seems to be sulking, and Rolo left and then came back a bit of time later with a crate of guns.
Right. Can I go to... Wait, who's sulking again?
Niku.
Niku. Yeah. I'll go up with a bar on the head.
Just pat me on the head. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just doing it.
Right. And is Fel and what are Fel and Talon doing? Because Fel's still in the brig with the prisoners. What's Talon now?
Hanging out with him.
Yeah. I'm just eating the soggy bread and jam myself.
Okay, weird flex, dude. But okay.
Sure you don't want any of this?
Rolo looks
I'll
very
get
happy.
some regular bread later.
Yeah, I should just point out, Azana, those guns that you can see Rolo has are not Imperial issue. So he hasn't so much
okay.
found those guns, they were probably part of the cargo bay. Probably part of the cargo in the cargo bay.
Nah, I don't care.
So he's
I
just
don't
kind of
care
nicked
what
them.
they're on anyway.
Alright, so does anyone else want to do anything else before you drop out of hyperspace in the Hoth system?
Is there any other rooms on the ship?
What kind of room do you have in mind? It's a large ship.
I just want to loot every room there is of everything.
To find a loot.
Find
you
the
just
loot.
provide like a massive inventory
Alright,
of everything on this ship. No, just pick and choose.
Right, can you make me a skullduggery check at, say, 2 difficulty?
Oh. Sorry. Gonna go find my loot.
Whoop, whoop, find the loot. Oh, good God. Alright. Fuck. Okay.
And a bowl of blood.
Now, a lot of things... Now, it seems like most things were spaced along with the people.
Yeah.
So there doesn't seem to be too much left. You do find, after searching the ship thoroughly, some hidden compartments. And in total, you find... Hang on.
7 loots.
Hang on. You find a number of credit chits, which, when you get them unlocked, will be a grand total of 1,184 credits.
Yay.
You find 23 in total, and that's the total amount.
How much do the loot cost?
Goddamn. Alright. So... Yeah, again, anyone else wants to do? Or is that it? Because obviously Kuta mentioned you mentioned you were just summarising that information and then you were going to tell people later, so... Are you doing it once you've got back to Hoth, or...?
Yeah, I'll get back to Hoth, and... I'll do also a brief summary of it with the debrief. There we go.
Okie doke. Alright, so, you get to Hoth fairly soon, and because you are a ship without a transponder and tracker, you do see some X-Wings and Y-Wings scrambled, and they do approach the ship, and then you do...
Speak to our ship. Start sending signals.
Give me an H.
Oh, it's you guys. Okay, right.
Hey, Alex. Is that Alex?
It is.
Or whatever her name is?
It is. It is. She goes, yeah, hi guys, hi.
Did you miss us?
I thought you were out to get cargo, not a ship.
I mean,
What's wrong with
don't get
ship?
me wrong. I'm not going to complain. A ship is always nice.
A ship has cargo, doesn't it?
Nah, that's a good point, I guess.
Did you
we
want
went out in like the
cargo
little
shop?
fucking ships as well. They've got like cargoes.
I'm assuming that they can't track you back here because you've got no transponder and your locator's been disabled.
Yeah.
Good thinking. Good thinking. All right. Allow us to provide you with an escort to Echo Base.
Feel free.
So yeah, they get into an escort formation, take you into the surface, and sure, you know what? I'm just gonna have Azana roll for this because you know rolls are nice.
You crash into the planet.
I mean, to be fair, Azana, I don't think Azana has ever done. Have you ever done a ship this big?
How big is this ship?
It's much bigger than your freighter.
Okay,
Much bigger than your Lancer.
probably not.
Right, so I will have you
Ship's
roll.
a ship.
A ship,
Even if it is,
a ship. It's more just to make sure you don't kind of mess up re-entry kind of thing. You know, make sure that you make it in control. So just make a piloting space check at like 1 difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the cargo. Oh yeah, you absolutely boss this. You know, you enter. It's so smooth. You guys, the rest of you don't even realise you're doing re-entry. It's just so smooth. And yeah, so
I miss flying bigger ships. Only mine would be fixed anytime soon.
right. So you do a quick pass over the. Also, you had an upgrade on the bad side. It didn't matter in the end, but just for, so you do a pass
I
over.
didn't do that. It just loaded in.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You do pass over. It looks like things are fine. No issues. And unfortunately, it does seem like the actual centre bit is too full of transports and other ships. So you're gonna have to park the ship outside and then walk through Echo Base to get to the Hummingbird. Yep, you guys do that. The X-Wing wiring escorts go and land in that centre bit for the time being, and yeah, you are met by one of the troopers. I would assume that you all kind of get your winter gear, basically, get your weather gear, so you don't start freezing. Right. So he kind of just looks at you guys exiting the ship. He looks at the ship. And he goes,
We got your cargo.
you've also got us something else.
Oh, we have to show
Damn. I mean,
We also got some people.
Oh yeah, there's prisoners. In
Yeah.
there.
You got more.
you got 18
Volunteers.
18 prisoners. Right. And we'll go. I see. Okay. Well. He calls on his communicator and for a security detail to take some prisoners to the brig. And then he
I thought
goes.
we should have thrown them in some escape pods like in another system.
Aye.
Then he says to you guys, once security details take the prisoners away, would you all like to follow me to the command center?
Yeah.
And he leads you through, and you see the large opening, you decide to head towards it, and then he takes a right just before it, not going towards the Hummingbird, and takes you into what seems to be a rudimentary dugout command center.
Ooh. Yeah, see.
And in the command
Been
center,
busy.
we have. We've got a bunch done now. The base is coming along fairly nicely. We're still short of manpower. Luckily those pirates haven't tried anything, which is always a nice thing. So we'll just see whether we can get any of these Imperial crewmen, I'm guessing, by the uniforms, to give us a hand.
Bridge crew.
Yeah. So you go to the command center. General Riken's there, and he sees you coming in. He goes, "Havoque Squad, you've returned, I see. And I assume you've got the cargo in question."
Oh yeah, we do.
And the guy who brought you in also says, and not only that, sir, they also brought a ship in.
None of you noticed it.
Was that what we picked up with no transponder? Yeah, it appears to be, sir. Well, you've done it again, literally. How?
Our specialty.
Yeah.
Very simple process.
With no thanks to your intelligence.
Look, I love to see
Well,
answer.
hang on. It wasn't my intelligence.
No rebel intelligence.
Well, yeah, okay.
He was paying us a compliment. We don't need to go on the offensive.
So, at the end of the day, as bad as it is, sometimes intelligence is wrong, and there's not much we can do
nobody
about
died.
that, really.
One of us died. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day,
Just a few
you
thousand nobodies.
all got through that. Oh, by the way, everyone heal any wounds that you've got. You would have had enough time to heal any wounds that you've got, so
Yeah.
push you definitely will before the next session, so you may as well just do it now. So you guys, right, he goes, right, well, just out of interest, what was the cargo in question? Especially if they had a
I'm not firing it.
yeah, apparently not, 'cause it's done, apparently.
Thought about firing it.
Is that a T7?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nasty little thing.
Yeah, no kidding. I assume you've heard. Have you all heard the rumors about what the Empire did with these one time?
No. Yeah.
Vaguely picked up on conversation from everyone else.
There used to be a species of people called the Lasat. They're very much like a warrior culture, but they're not the most advanced of people. However, they were defying the Empire. So the Empire decided to basically invade their home planet. And although these weapons are highly illegal and banned by the Imperial military and the Empire in general, what we've heard is that the Empire still use them on the Lasat to utterly annihilate them. It's quite a horrific thing, and these weapons are viewed very poorly.
Yep. But
so I hope you're going.
Paint it a colourful, I don't know, nice colour.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think
Cheer
it's
it
going
up a
to
bit.
make any difference whatsoever. If you're going to use them, fine, but please, just use them against vehicles. Like they're supposed to be used for. If you use them against people, that could be propaganda used against us.
True.
I hope you keep that in mind. If you must use them against people as self-defense as the last resort, then fine. We can't do much about that. But please try not to use them if you can avoid it. That's all I ask. As for the rest of them, we'll have to use what we can, but again, we'll have to send out strict instructions for people to only use them against vehicles.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have done it again. So, on behalf of the Rebel Alliance here at Echo Base, I thank you for your service, but you are required back at the Rebel fleet.
Oh, so soon?
I mean, your instructions were do this mission and then go back to the Rebel fleet. Yeah, do this mission, take it to Hoth, then go back to the Rebel fleet immediately. Currently the fleet is over. Is in the system of New Cov, which is I'll just ping it on the map. Which is right there.
Yeah.
It's a relatively minor system, not much traffic, so it's relatively safe there for the time being on the edge of that system. He puts out a hand to fail. What do we fail? Yeah, to fail because Fel seems like the
Leader of the group.
one of the more sensible ones. And we'll
I just barge in front and take advantage of
Alright, so you're gonna try. Okay, so if you're gonna try, so whilst he puts his hand out to Fel, who'll go. Thank
I'll just stand next to Phil and put my hand out as well.
Thank you, Havoque Squad, for everything you know for Echo Base. If you're trying to get it, if you're trying to do it before Fel, I want you and Fel to make 0 difficulty brawn checks.
I'm not gonna fight her for it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be taken unawares. If he fucking barges through it, you're gonna knock my hand out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking hold it against him and be like, no! My handshake!
Alright, fine. So Fel goes to the
Stand there
handshake.
and wait my turn.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. So he shakes Fel's hand, and then he'll go, okay, and he'll move over to shake Taylor's hand.
I'm gonna keep hold of it longer than he wants.
Can I hold my arms out waiting for a hug?
He looks at him and he goes, "You're not getting one of those."
I don't care. I'll go for him.
Right, so while Talon and Riken are doing a handshake, just jumps on them both with a massive hug. What is everyone else doing?
Being terribly professional.
Clearly, what? Kuta, sorry.
Just watching. He's like.
Azana?
Hey, Kuta, do you wanna go like find some alcohol somewhere? You know, leave the rest of them here.
You need to fly. You need to go.
I don't think the hook's gonna last that long, Azana.
I don't find one bottle for the road.
You can join in.
Right.
It's long.
Right. Okay, so you guys will finish your hug and your handshake and whatever. You have to go grab your ships off the top. Rolo, you do see as you guys are walking there, you do see the crates being removed. You see there's 4 crates that they're removing. There's only 3 crates of iron Saboteur rifles.
Oh.
Fine, they can have them.
I'm actually surprised you're not trying to stop them. To be fair, you just left them on the bridge. You literally just left them on the bridge.
Yeah. I've got my own Disruptor rifle though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys have still got the ones that you took for yourselves. That's fine. It's just like those extra box of rifles. You don't have them now because they took them. So, you guys have to go through the hatch to grab your ships. But you're walking aside, getting your ships, and then fly off back to the rebel.
Havoque Squad out.
Right.
Hey.
So just to compare a bit, if you guys are, unless you guys want to say anything, to each other while you're flying.
Oh.
Hey.
Everybody.
Hey.
I'll assume no then.
I don't know what's next.
Q, I think. I don't know how to do this.
Havoque.
Alright, we've got to determine who everybody is. I'm an H.
Always
I thought I was H.
No, you're the A, right? You did the A.
Hey.
You did the A.
Can I be an exclamation mark as well?
No.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. Roll as the O. What's after the O?
Q.
Q. Who's Q?
I'm Q.
That works.
You.
You kick your leg up for the little flick.
Who's the you? Kuta and Azana, are you guys joining?
There's only 2 letters left.
I don't know.
Come
I'd
on.
rather not.
Come on.
So you are now Havoque. You are Havoque.
I'm gonna look really sad at us and be like, I thought you part the team. Friend.
Alright, hang on.
Eyelashes.
Yeah, hold up.
Very long eyelashes.
Bro, for sad eyes.
Yeah, let me have a look at your skills. Hang on. What have you even got?
Roll for eyelash.
I didn't realise being sad was a skill.
No. I'm gonna say make a 3 difficulty charm check to see whether you can persuade them to potentially do it.
Probably. Hey ho.
I mean, doesn't look too happy, but you don't feel any kind of urge to actually join in.
I'm sorry, dear, but it's just not my style.
I'm just gonna ignore you now. Be sad.
I love what you guys are
Just
talking.
hanging.
Are you guys talking about this in the ships in hyperspace, or are you doing it before you leave?
Probably both. I feel like the argument would last.
Carry on the conversation in the ship.
I'm going to be so
that you
for the
two
rest
are
of
joining
the
in.
campaign.
Alright, so you guys,
Bit of esprit de corps, you know, just...
right, so Azana, can you make me another 1 difficulty astrogation check? Remember to knock the upgrade off on the bad side this time.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, cool. Just to make sure there's no massive mishaps. Oh.
I can re-roll it if you want me to.
I mean, technically you failed the check.
No,
This
I
is
can
what
re-roll those
happens
checks.
when
No,
I'm
I have a
joining
thing that lets me re-roll.
You can do
Let me
if you
check
want.
it.
You can do if you want.
Uh,
At the moment, you failed the check.
Oh no, wait, it's piloting space with gunnery. Oh no, wait, I can. No, that's setback. No, I can't re-roll it.
Okay, so you type some coordinates.
that.
You're pretty confident that these are going to be good. So you set off. And
Can I
then,
use
and
my
then-
advantage I got, because you know it's 4, to make it not take a lot longer?
yeah,
It's taking like time.
yeah, that's
even though
fine.
I
That's
probably
fine. Yeah, the advantage is good reduce time. So you make it easy, and then you make your way over, and you end up, and you come out of hyperspace. But there's no rebel fleet. It's not here.
Wrong place. Let me try again.
I mean, hold up.
Where's the Star
Hold
Chart
up.
say we are?
Now,
I did not just accidentally fly us into Imperial territory, right? Because that would be incredibly dumb.
Would be.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna keep
It
flying
would
in
be.
here.
I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
I'm
you
not
weren't
that
too far.
pleased.
Right. You took a shout out, and you were actually in the Calabar system. So you're not too far off the mark, but you're a little off the mark.
I'm
Any
not far away.
ISDs rolling about? We could still...
Not that you can see. There doesn't seem to be anything in the system, really. Nothing to note, really. It's like a planet, I guess.
I think you missed.
Yeah, seems like it. Nah, we'll try again.
Alright, go ahead. Same check. Okay, this time you're pretty sure you got it right, and you're pretty sure it's going to take literally like half an hour. And sure enough, about half an hour later, you pop out in the new COV system, and lo and behold, there is said rebel fleet. It's not as big as it used to be, you know.
Nope.
It doesn't seem to be as big as it used to be.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Right, so you guys are detected on approach and told to dock in the Independence, same ship as before. So you guys are met by someone who appears to be a junior officer, and they go, Havoque Squad, welcome back. It's good to see you. The briefing is scheduled for 0700 tomorrow morning.
Alright.
Morning. The onboard time right now is, and he has a quick look. It is approximately 1600.
Alright. Got all that.
Now you do have some stuff to sell, and
Oh, yeah.
just as a quick thing, he as he salutes you and then turns to walk away, and then he goes, oh, by the way, I have been told that you are being allowed access to the armory once again. You've all gone up a contribution rank, so you get a piece of free equipment.
Ooh, we can get one here.
Yeah.
What, thingy?
Yeah, what are we on right now?
Has anyone kept track?
I'm on 3. Whether that's right or not, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you would now be on 4. So you
Okay,
can
cool.
so you can now claim something that's rarity 7 or less.
By the way, if I don't wake up tomorrow morning, no one wake me up.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Zana. By the way, you see, but your ship is still not fixed.
I was expecting that. I'll talk to someone about that later. But yeah, if I'm not up at 7, don't wake me up.
You getting wasted?
No, I'm just gonna sleep through it. I can't be arsed. It's boring.
Alright.
Thanks.
I mean, I'll be there.
Yeah, you can fill me in when you get back.
Are you gonna listen when we do?
Oh yeah, I'll listen to you. I just want to sit till like an hour or something of someone going on and on and on about blah 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 this that and the other. And we could keep it down to like say like a minute or two.
Alright then.
Bounty
I
hunters.
sleep
man.
the
Alright, so you'll make your way to the armory after that, I'm assuming, to pick up your free shit. And Rolo, you got some stuff to sell?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, are you selling the frag grenades or are you keeping all of them? For Niku?
Oh, I'll ask Niku. I've got some toys if you want them.
6 frag grenades if you want them.
6.
6.
Oh, I definitely do.
You got a lot though, haven't you?
I'll let you have them.
I don't have any frag grenades.
Do you
I
know?
ran out. Yeah, I ran out on ages ago.
I thought you had fucking loads.
No, it's thermals I've got. 3 of.
I mean, I saw you got 1 thermal. I thought you had a load.
Nah, I only had 1 frag grenade. I used it, and that was it.
Okay, fair enough, right.
But,
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
have
I think
6.
each of them technically, I think, do 1 encumbrance, but you've got your...
Yeah, I set it down to 0. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got your fucking...
Because I ran out.
You got your cart.
Oh yeah.
Well,
oh my.
But
Holy
technically,
shit.
well, you got your cart for the next mission. You won't have it. Yeah, you pass the frag grenades over.
Thank you. Yeah, you have no. Thank you. Yeah, you have no.
Thank you.
No problem.
And then you all head off to the armory. As you enter the armory, you see something different about behind the counter. And it's a bit harder for Niku to see.
No.
A bit hard. But after like jumping up a bit, you do see that there is what appears to be a laundry cart sat behind the armory desk.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And they go, Havoque Squad. Just the people who want to see, and he can like opens up like the counter and like pushes it out. There you go. It's got armor. It can
And an engine.
an engine. It can move on its own, or it can be pushed. Either or.
I'm getting in it.
Alright. Niku immediately gets in it. The inside is lined with, I mean, there is some fabric, but you can clearly see through your side of the fabric. You couldn't see from the outside, but from your side of the fabric, you can clearly see that there is a sheet of metal armor.
Oh, sweet.
So while in that,
Can Rolo get in as well?
I'm a bit big.
A bit big.
How many people can we fit in it?
While you are in that, or hiding behind it and using it for cover, you have 1 range defense.
What's it? Top speed.
Nice. That's why I was testing out. I want to see.
Like
To the hangar.
I mean, the
push
armor
it.
is quite heavy. So it's probably not. It's probably the equivalent of like running speed for a person. It's not particularly fast. It's fast enough to keep up.
All right.
Right, and then you all get your free piece of equipment. Rolo can sell stuff. So what do you have, Rolo?
10 blaster rifle.
Okay.
6 vibro axes.
So 6 vibro axes.
Yep.
Hold up. I need to find those. I forgot you had those things. Oh yeah, because you've had a couple of missions, haven't you?
Yep.
Sorry. So 6 vibro axes.
26 vibro knives.
26 vibro knives. Okay.
23 heavy blaster pistols.
Jesus Christ. Hang on, I've lost it. I lost it. Hang on. So how many?
23.
23. Okay.
1 heavy blaster rifle,
Okay.
6 blaster pistols,
Okay.
and 1 light blaster pistol.
So, you can either get. So, I'm going to give you a choice here. You can either go up an additional contribution rank, so you get 2 free pieces of equipment, or you can split between you 20,150 credits. You've won a lot of shit, so I'm going to say, yeah, they're going to agree to give you another free piece of equipment if you don't take the money.
I think we could take the 2 rank. Or the 1 extra rank.
Yeah,
It's probably worth more than if we split it.
Yeah.
Are you all happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. They thank you for just donating them to the rebellion and offer a second piece of free equipment. You are now contribution rank 5. This is getting ridiculous now.
wait, what? So
you
get 8?
1 free piece of equipment at 7 and 1 at 8
Yeah.
rarity.
Oh my.
I have a question.
Yes.
Shit.
If I wanted to get a new gun,
Okay.
all of the modifiers I put on my old gun, can I take them off and put them on the new one?
What do you mean, like the attachments?
Yeah, like because I gave it the superior weapon quality. Well, does that transfer?
You couldn't transfer superior weapon quality. You could transfer the attachments.
Right. Yeah, great. And we got basically got 2 pieces of equipment. No
Yes,
money.
1 rarity 7 and below, 1 rarity 8 and below.
Okay.
Right. And we are going to end the session there, after you guys claim your 2 free pieces of equipment and go to bed, basically. I'm honestly surprised no one asked Rolo about the person that the 2 stormtroopers mentioned.
Oh, I've been thinking about that. I didn't think anyone else picked up on it.
Yeah.
It's in there's a spy somewhere. Probably. Mention it tomorrow's meeting. Or you can mention it tomorrow's meeting.
You're not bothered to go.
Right.
Are the ones with R's restricted?
Yes, they are. What are you thinking, Andy?
I mean, I just got speed run to the heavy repeater blaster.
What to the big one, the 15
The
damage.
big, yeah, the big boy.
Right. Do you have the cumbersome to do that?
That's what I mean. I got a fucking speed run to that shit. So I don't know. I mean, do I have the brawn?
What rarity is it?
It's 8. I don't have the brawn yet.
The rarity? No, you don't. You could
Not yet.
technically use it, but you'd be rolling 1 setback die whenever you used it. That would be your second reward.
I get cybernetic arms.
You want? I mean, you can just literally just take 1. Because I think technically it's supposed to be just 1. So you get 1 replaced rather than a pair. You only need 1
Although,
arm
like, that's
for
just
the
like
bonus.
to my because like even if you get 2, they don't stack.
No, they don't.
You, know, so you could just be like
You
get
do
2.
need both legs to get the bonus, but you only need 1 arm to get the bonus. So basically, you want to go under the knife and have your arm removed and a cybernetic arm put in.
Yes.
Alright,
Alright, see you guys. I'm gonna lose an arm.
So that's your first.
And I can just add 1 to my agility, can't I?
Yes, you can. That is your first. That is your first reward.
I also want some cybernetics, but I want some implant armor.
And get implanted armor.
Implant armor.
Yep, it's just +1 soak.
Okay.
Oh, so you can.
What rarity is that?
6.
Oh, okay, so that could be either reward. And then what do you want for your second one?
I'm not sure yet.
Alright. But yeah, that's fine. You can have that. So you 2 are taken off for cybernetic enhancement.
I've lost. No, there's found it. I've got 5 agility, and I think I can just do that thing. There's like a level up thing, so I can just go to 6 agility.
A level up thing.
Yeah, I think there was like a thing where you can add one. I think.
Dedication.
I mean, I'll need to give you XP, which is the one last thing that I need to do.
I mean, I think I can already afford it. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you got the straight path, then yeah, that's fine. But just
Because I haven't spent it in ages. I've already got, like,
just
the
quickly,
XP.
just quickly in terms of XP, I'm going to give you guys 22 experience today.
22.
Yes.
Ooh, shit. To exactly 100 XP.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. I'm not giving you any duty because the duty that you would have got gave you the first free equipment, and then obviously you got the second one, so that'll get reset to 0 for everyone.
I got my 3rd rank in Burley, which means I can hold the heavy repeater blaster now.
Okay, alright, cool. So yeah, you can get a heavy repeating blaster with your second one. You just need
Yeah,
something for your
second,
first.
still first. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be really cheeky, you could probably try and get some kind of attachment that you want for that gun, knowing that you're going to be given it. Yeah, there's like weapon attachments.
I can get attachments.
Yeah.
What's modifications for modules?
Wait, what?
Because like when you're looking at like what are they called, modules, like modifications. There's a base modifier, and then there's mod options. What's mod options?
Okay, mod options is like basically additional thing. Basically, the base stuff is what you get for just having the thing attached.
Okay.
The modifications on top of that are basically additional things that you can do. It. Each one is its own separate thing, and you basically have to pay to have it put on normally. Although technically you get it for. Although technically you could ask the rebellion as a reward to do it for free for you and not fuck it up. Because there's a chance if you do it yourself of fucking it up. So obviously if they fuck it up, they just have to replace it because they fucked it up. But it's basically just additional qualities that you can have. So which one are you looking at in particular?
Blaster accurating module. There's mods to give it +2 damage, 2 weapon quality, pace +1 stuff.
Yeah, so what that means is it's got 4 modifications that you could have on it. So increase weapon damage by 1, and it adds a setback to all checks made with we keep forgetting that. We keep forgetting that. You're supposed to have a setback when you use that weapon. But what it means is 2 times you can give it damage +1 mods, 2 separate times, which means its base damage goes up, obviously. And then 2 times you can give it pierce +1 mods, which means that it ignores 1 point and soak each time.
Okay, so I have to get them to do it, basically.
Yeah, they'd all have to be separate though. All separate, those 4. But yeah, that's basically what the modification options are. Right, anyway,
Can I buy a module?
yes, if any of you want to buy modules, that's fine, and ask the rebels to put it on. I don't think they'll mind. But yeah, if you want to pay for the modules, that's fine. I'd have to see exactly what it is.
Oh, it's
right. But anyway, just so people aren't watching us all just talk about this, thank you for watching. It's been Cookie38 and friends. Signing off for now, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.